What's up? We're back on Banks versus Davis. As you can see, just me, Davis. Banks isn't running late. I started the show early. He'll be joining us around 7 o'clock to 7:10. We are doing a semi-live watch-along to Saturday night's main event, aka the John Cena retirement match. Appreciate y'all joining us on the Saturday. Normally we do Sundays, but since we missed last Sunday due to technical issues, we went live this past Thursday. Run that episode back if you missed it. We talked about Netflix, Paramount, Warner Brothers, all that drama and how it's connected with the properties and the creators and the business of Hollywood as a whole. We then talked about the Batman 2 casting rumors with Scarlett Johansson and Emma Stone, Tarantino getting in his old man yells at the clouds era with his takes on Paul Dano. And then we finished off with a little bit of Men in Black 4, which we didn't spend too much time on because that's the one that is, I'd say, so far in the distance, we don't know if that will ever even come into full existence. But I just want to touch on some things I missed from the Netflix, Warner Brothers, Paramount, that love triangle. Because Banks and I were adamant on the idea that we are pro movies at home, very anti-theatrical model in the modern age. Since we started the show in the pandemic era, he and I have both been at the forefront of we would enjoy watching new movies at home instead of having to go to the theaters to see them due to other people ruining the experience of being overworked and not having the time to fit a movie into your limited schedule. But also in the streaming era where we have all these apps and we're paying X amount for HBO Max, why should I have to go pay $20 to $30 more to go see their movie in the theater when it's going to be on their service within a couple months? Same goes for Disney Plus. Same goes for Peacock and their Universal movies, and Paramount and Paramount Plus, etc. Netflix being at the forefront of creating their own content and then, doing limited releases pissed a lot of filmmakers off. But at the same time, I was one saying, Rian Johnson, Spike Lee, Noah Baumbach, all these auteurs, all these great directors of the past 30 to 40 years, Martin Scorsese with The Irishman. If you don't want to play Netflix's game, don't take their fucking money. That's my point. We're in this capitalistic society where the people who have the most money have the most power. So the people who truly care about art and their vision should at least understand that getting into bed with a company like Netflix isn't going to be best for their artistic vision, because at the end of the day, Netflix doesn't care about, they kind of care about awards and, being the studio, quote unquote, because they're more of a tech company than a movie studio. The studio that made The Irishman or The Five Bloods or the Knives Out sequels, they care about eyeballs. How many times are you watching movies or TV shows on their service? How many times a day? How many times a week? How many times a month? They don't care about anything else. The awards are secondary because, again, they don't get box office awards. They have raised their subscription price substantially over the past decade. And that's because they feel they have the best app, because since they were first to it in terms of creating content specifically for an app, but then at the same time, they were always borrowing IP from other studios. That's what made them the mega app, the mega service out of all of them. And Disney realized that when they were lending all their Marvel movies in the mid to late 2010s, which is why at the end of 2019, they finally dropped Disney Plus. So they didn't have to play Netflix's game anymore of having to loan them their Marvel movies or their Disney animated features. They're like, no, we can make more money on our own service than we can with these guys. It's that thing of you're the source. Why are you cutting off yourself? And that started with HBO and HBO Max, and then Paramount and Paramount Plus, NBC, Universal, and Peacock. But HBO Max was, like I was saying on the past episode, always willing to lend TV shows like Insecure, Ballers, Band of Brothers, other shows that kind of had their time, and maybe they weren't getting as much run on HBO Max. So they felt they could get that Netflix boost, because that's the thing at the end of the day. The Netflix boost is real. The top 10 Netflix list, as much as it's tinkered in terms of, I bet Netflix, much like WWE, has a hand in what's at the top and what's at the bottom. I shouldn't say WWE, but I'm saying in wrestling as a whole. They're able to control what seems popular and what doesn't seem popular, because I bet the deals they've had with certain creators, they want to make sure that they feel comfortable that their show's a hit or versus not being a hit. So at the same time, when you go and see the library of Netflix originals versus the libraries of actual hit movies, there's a huge discrepancy. I was the only one, shilling out for The Gray Man in 2022. Not many other people were. And, movies like the Extraction franchise with Chris Hemsworth, or High Flying Bird, The Harder They Fall, are Netflix originals that I like and enjoy, and I think are good movies, not just good Netflix movies, or are at least serviceable. But at the end of the day, Netflix makes other IP popular. They were responsible for the big Suits surge in 2023 to 2024. And the whole time you could watch Suits on Peacock. But since Peacock doesn't have the name recognition like Netflix, as soon as NBC lent Suits to Netflix, boom, it did gangbusters, to the point where people were like, should we have a Suits revival? Because then they got the actors together in a commercial. They started saying like Suits, the Suits the show that everyone missed in the 2010s. And it's a show I really enjoy. I kind of fell off binging the last half of the series, but those first 4 to 5 seasons are really strong because it's an enjoyable show. And that's where you get into the way, does Netflix market things better? I think at the end of the day, it all comes down to people just enjoy using Netflix. They like how it's set up, even though the new format's different compared to how it used to be. But at the end of the day, it's just the name recognition, like how they always say in marketing classes or marketing examples, like Kleenex versus tissue, Q-tip versus cotton swab, et cetera. And so Netflix was so far ahead of the game with, streaming at home. People have no idea what's a Netflix original versus what's a show that got put on Netflix for whatever the rental period is. So I think that's why it's smarter for HBO to team with Netflix than it would be for Paramount. And I say this because it's Saturday night. I'm indoors like normal, awaiting this John Cena retirement match. But at the same time, CBS, I don't want to say for some reason, because I kind of know the reason based on the right-wing agenda that we're starting to push, is running some kind of Erica Kirk special around 7 or 7:30. And that's what I don't want when it comes to Warner Brothers and their legendary library of movies and TV and the DC universe and the DC Comics business, that having to be in the same, Venn diagram as the NCIS shows, or like I said, the new CBS News format, even though I'm not much of a news or politics person, that David Ellison and co are trying to create to appease Trump. Because I think I was kind of hinting at in the past episode, the way the administration seems to be on the CBS side of things compared to the Fox side of things as of late, it's not surprising that a decision like partnering up with Netflix seems more in David Zaslav's favor than it would be with David Ellison and Paramount. I think Kevin Conroy probably would have. I think a lot of creators are disappointed with the way things look as of late. And you can see, I said this, I think, on Black Variant, the way Amazon is and how they didn't throw their name into the ring to acquire Warner Brothers, because they already bought MGM and that whole library. And I don't think they could probably legally buy Warner Brothers without being too much of a monopoly. I think that would coincide it. I'm not, again, a business person. This is all just kind of stuff I either hear from other podcasts or read from articles and kind of gauge for myself. But I think that's what would make sense, is Paramount would probably just feel like they have way too much, even though they have more, they probably have the money to spend it. It would just, again, cause more issues with sanctioning and mergers and all of that. And maybe that's also the same reason Apple TV didn't try to throw their ring into Apple as a whole. But I mean, that would certainly boost Apple TV, because every time I rent Apple TV for a month or get a free trial, there's just nothing there that keeps me wanting to have it for an extended period of time. And sure, they get a lot of big stars, they get, you know, fancy budgets and all that, but it's all stuff that seems copies of a copy, or watered down, or just, you know, saved versions of shows or movies that aren't really in my bag. I haven't watched Highest to Lowest yet. I will within the next week or so, hopefully. And like I said, with the way Spike Lee talked about The Five Bloods on Netflix, he felt the same way about Apple with their marketing of Highest to Lowest. But at the same time, like I said, he took their money knowing that this was a movie to boost Apple TV streaming service, not Apple TV's moving. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Movie theater business, in terms of trying to compete at the box office like Paramount, NBC Universal, and Warner Brothers try to do every year. Like I said in the past episode, from the Minecraft movie, Sinners, and there's one other mega hit that Warner Brothers had this year, compared to how Paramount had very little hits. Then NBC was kind of up and down, but we'll probably have a bigger year next year with the Mario movie and some other things in the works. Banks and I will be talking about those movies in a few weeks when we do the 2026 mega movie preview. So thank you all for tuning in. Again, subscribe. If you're new, turn those notifications on. That way you don't miss out. Recommend if you have a friend who's interested in pop culture. We always talk about a lot of movies, TV, off and on with wrestling, since I have been watching the past year and a half, but I always just see online and get my, as I like to say for the segment, the 15 minutes on wrestling. And then sports, we'll be having 2 sports episodes in the next couple weeks. One I'm hopefully doing tomorrow with a special guest about college football, kind of a regular season year in review, and then the playoff preview, along with the big stories of Lane Kiffin ditching Ole Miss for LSU and the Notre Dame sabotaging itself. But I'm just going to take a quick break to promote this. So if you're watching, you want to ask me something, just drop it in the comments. But yeah, because we are on our way to 500 subscribers as well. We're at 455. So anyone who's joined in the last couple of weeks since we restarted the show after my unintentional self-imposed hiatus, we thank y'all for tuning in and hope you enjoy what you've been watching. Another thing I forgot to mention was the way if Netflix bought Warner Brothers, they would now have the number 1 and number 3 streaming services. So that would, again, that's what I mean. They would really control the streaming space as a whole, because like I said, Netflix and its power over people, and the HBO Warner Brothers, library is so strong, it would only supersize their lead over the other streaming services like Disney Plus, Peacock, and Paramount Plus. And the article I had read, they were trying to say they're really competing with YouTube, which I thought was smart, because it's true. We are people my age, 30. I'm gonna go people under 40 are the YouTube generation. We enjoy watching a lot more content on YouTube, whether that be content creators who make videos like breakdowns from music to sports to movies, or stuff that we just would rather watch in a shorter version on YouTube. Like, I want to watch this scene from Friends. That's a bad example, but this scene from a TV show or this scene from a movie, because that's the way people always describe it, is why is YouTube more successful. It's like, I don't have the time to go find what the popular show is on what app. Can I find it on YouTube? And just ease. Again, YouTube, it's free. You can pay for YouTube Premium. I had a free trial earlier this year. I really enjoyed it, but I'm not subscribed to YouTube Premium again. There are times where I miss it. And I do agree with some people when they say it's a must, especially if you're using it primarily for music. I use Apple Music when I listen to music. But when I'm interested in the sport videos I watch or the movie breakdowns I watch, there are times when the ads interrupt it where I'm like, oh, fuck this. But at the same time, these companies like WWE or AEW are realizing the hold they have on YouTube and the way that that kind of boosts their following. Because if they continue to move their content libraries from place to place, YouTube's always going to be there. And people are always going to want to find it on YouTube instead of having to go to the app and pay. So if you're willing just to upload your content on YouTube, you're going to have a big following there. And you can see that with the way, just because I listen to his podcast, I've been filling off the last couple of months, the way Bill Simmons is at The Ringer, he really got into YouTube most of this past year because he was seeing that's probably where a lot of young people are tuning in compared to his podcast. He finished in the top 10 of sports podcasts this year, but there are a few podcasts that seemed younger skewing, I think, at the top. And that's probably because of their emphasis on YouTube and how you can watch their content without having to be on the Spotify app all the time, like Bill Simmons is, because of his partnership with Spotify, since they basically gave him a deal. They re-upped on the deal this past year and have had ownership stake in The Ringer for 4 to 5 years now. And YouTube, since it's owned by Google, really doesn't have to obey like bend the knee to content creators like that. They're the ones who actually give content creators the boost when it comes to monetization and all that. Let me see what. No, I don't think John Cena is winning at all. He's old school. You go out on your back, you lose your last match. We need a longer ep, man. Longer. I don't know about doing long eps. We used to do 2.5 to 3 hours a lot. Those were fun, but those were the days where Banks and I were really just starting to figure it out. Now with our schedules, I'd say it's kind of tougher. And that's the reason why we do kind of 90-minute to 2-hour episodes now. And that's Bruh 1125 that asked that. Like I said, and the reason it's easier for me to do a lot of content on the weekends is just because Monday through Friday, I'm so exhausted from work, like most of us, that I just kind of want to feel comfortable and relaxed most of the day before I do an episode, especially an episode that I know is going to be a long one. Like I was super upset last Sunday when we were having the streaming issues because I took notes for that Netflix Paramount merger talk, and I still used them on this past episode, but it was, I think, like I was so in the mindset of like, oh, this is gonna be a good episode, this is gonna be a long one, and then it kind of got thrown off. And then when we had to rerun it this past week, I didn't feel quite the same to me. But I can understand your sentiment, and that's the thing. Again, people want longer content, and when you have something like, since we're not really a podcast anymore, we're just much more of a YouTube show. That's what I'm trying to say with the way content is migrated from apps and services to this free platform. So that's why you really won't see Banks and I kind of upload stuff to an RSS feed ever again. We don't really care, I think, about the Apple podcast viewership or the Spotify viewership. I know that kind of seems dumb in a way, but I think we found our audience here on YouTube where people want to watch us, to hear us, and to ask us questions, because we're always going to try to go live. We don't do as much pre-recorded stuff to air like we kind of did back then. But even then, we were always trying to go live just so we could have the interaction with people asking questions. And that way, if we felt like we weren't going to be available the next week, we would pre-record something. But the day, like I said, of 3-hour episodes, I'm never going to say never. It all depends on the topics. If we have a lot to talk about that week, then for sure we'll have longer episodes. Just want to take a quick drink because talking by myself kind of gets. JJ McCarthy. That since I wasn't really paying as much attention to college football the past, I should say the overall picture of college football, because I really got back into college football to watch the Deion Sanders experiment in Colorado the past the 2 seasons prior. I was still watching the games this year, but obviously without Shador and Travis Hunter, the spotlight was all the way off almost. They only really had 2 to 3 games in the national spotlight. But since they lost their 2 superstars, obviously their 2 best players, you can see why their record went back to below 500. And it's kind of being rumored he might be on his way out in the future. But that season when Michigan won it all obviously had the Connor Stallions cheating scandal linked to it. And then in the games that Sharon Moore won as the interim coach, funny how, again, that the way things are layered. And like I said, with the Paramount, Netflix, Warner Brothers stuff, it's all a domino effect where you're not going and they all start to fall. But the way the media and the analysts would describe JJ McCarthy is that he really did seem like a game manager that could kind of do stuff on his own, but at the end of the day was going to have his faults. And since I'm not a Vikings fan, I don't tune in to Vikings games, but I do think they're quick to call him a bust right now when he missed all of his rookie season. So I think that really set him back. And yeah, his brash, cocky attitude might rub people the wrong way. I do agree with there is racial coding with how he's talked about versus how Shador is talked about, in terms of like, if JJ McCarthy does this, it's the typical scrappy, there's a fire inside him. If Shador does it, it's the loudmouth, showboat, selfish. So I'm observant of that. But at the end of the day, the Vikings, if they would have paid Sam Darnold, there's a chance he would have reverted back to the Sam Darnold of old. That's the problem with quarterbacks. If you're not going to have a top 5 quarterback, you really shouldn't overpay for one. And that's why I was mad when the 49ers paid Brock Purdy $200 million, because in my eyes, he wasn't a top 5 quarterback. Therefore, he shouldn't be getting top 5 quarterback money. But the NFL, they allow other teams to dictate the market for themselves. And that's where you get into the issue of overpaying players and then creating a new cap floor of what a quarterback should earn in the league.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but we here. Hey, he want to talk about the 49ers. Nobody want to go to sleep. We here to honor the GOAT.
I'll be right back. I got to turn off this heater. I'm sweating.
That's what she said. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D. Banks and Davis proudly presents to you the time has ended. And we are here to honor the self-proclaimed, or not self-proclaimed, the so-called greatest of all time. I'm fresh off the plantation. They just want me to pick up packages, boss. I'm fresh off the plantation, straight into the booth, bruh. At some point, I'm gonna duck off though, cause I gotta eat, bruh. I'm ending my fast right now, so yeah, I was just depressed.
You a ending your fast? Are you a 5%er? Are you?
Peace, God. You know how you got in trouble for that last time, but yes, I've been fasting for 2 days.
Okay, I'll be right back.
What?
I was just sweating through. I was sweating from my forehead, not from the rest of my body. Like I said, I had the heater on.
Sweat dripping all over your body.
Basically.
But
and I just turned on the show. So we're seeing John Cena. Oh, no, right now it's Shawn Michaels and Johnny Gargano talking. I was listening to these old episodes with you and Amp, and you were just hating on Johnny Gargano, calling him one of the worst NXT champions.
let me ask you something.
Okay. Here we go. Trish Stratus. God damn.
Name. Oh yeah, I still need money. Name me your favorite Johnny Gargano matches, bro. You wasn't watching them high school gym matches.
You mean pre NXT?
Exactly.
No, I'm being serious. Pre NXT were my favorite matches.
Yeah. And then after NXT.
Ironically, when I would watch the PWG highlights and they always showed his matches, I'd be like, this guy, I'm not sure about him. So when he finally got signed to NXT, most important, he was signed to the Cruiserweight Classic first. because it was he was on the bracket with Tommaso Ciampa, and then they went to NXT after that, and then DIY took off. But when he had that run, I loved it. I mean, when he went from facing Andrade to what?
I'm just shaking my head. Listen, man. Hey,
Those were great
I love it.
matches.
Like I said,
Him and Tommaso
yeah,
Ciampa.
that's what I'm saying. That's
Him and Adam
NXT. I'm
Cole.
talking about after.
Him and Aleister Black. And I saw him
No,
and
those are
Aleister Black live in Minneapolis when they had NXT live here.
And guess what? Big Mike said.
No, I saw that with.
He saw Rhea Ripley.
I saw that. That's the one I dragged my girlfriend to, and that's when I think she knew she wanted to break up with me months later.
Scaring all. But look, now you got your Nubian queen.
Excuse me, Black Queen. I mean, that girlfriend was the one I told you about with the roller coaster ride with Eve.
But she half queen.
Yeah, I know.
You feel me? Even though her wig came off, so she might be full.
It didn't. It could have. Okay, it didn't. It could have.
It could have. What the fuck?
See, the only reason I kind of wait on
pay my bill.
What do you mean? What bill? Yeah, Dot. If you want to ask me about that, Dot, invite me to the next tangents. I can kind of elaborate on that story. Eve and Banks were dying that night. I told them they were dying for two reasons. I told that story, and I went to pick up my teriyaki chicken and steak that has since been closed. I think the pandemic closed that place down because there's a Domino's there instead. But I miss that Pacific Walk every day.
No, they ran out of cat.
Oh, it was so good. Teriyaki chicken and teriyaki steak and at a
fast food window. Wolf. Because why is you eating teriyaki in Minnesota? That probably was elk, to be honest. That was probably deer.
Either way, I mean, they say some deer is good. I haven't had venison since I moved here, but they say deer is pretty good.
I've had it before. That shit fire, low key. Damn, I ain't got the cock on here.
See, another you want to say pause and AO, but you want to say that? That's my point. Oh, AO is okay, but saying pause isn't okay. AO is
let's
good.
Let's look up the definition of it.
You wanna?
Yeah. Might as well.
Let me pull down my pants real quick.
Hey, yo, now that's an AO. That's for sure.
I'll show you right here, pal. I'll show you right here.
Man, it's about to get shitty. No pun.
Minute Maid, bring the juice. That's their slogan now.
Good. And then they got Jey Uso. That's his IV.
All right.
Or in the words of B-Dot, once again.
Coming in. Again, I think the last Obafemi match I watched was that triple threat with him, Dijak, and Josh Briggs, I think, right? Your girl, Soruka, versus your other girl, Bailey. And then we got AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, and Leon Slater.
I think Javon and Leon need to go ahead and get the titles, Doug.
Okay, two things.
Hold on.
Leon Slater, I had saw the vision early when it came to a certain publication, and I was kind of the only one saying we should give this guy the shine now because then next year he's going to blow up.
Yeah.
And that wasn't really reciprocated. And then the irony is, look at him now. So I just want to say,
I like him better than Javon, to be honest.
And then when it comes to Javon, Dave Meltzer, I saw again, Dave Meltzer is into the YouTube Shorts game as well, because they post the Observer posts a lot of that on Twitter. And he had said he thinks if Javon was in AEW, he would be a world champion. And I want to be like, Dave, he would not.
Why is that?
There's been one black champion in AEW. It's Swerve. There wasn't one before him. There has been one after him. So why, if he were to show up, would he be a world champion in AEW? They had to create another belt just so Ricochet could have a belt since he finally got over. AEW is not going to put the world title on another black wrestler in the next year or two. And I like Kevin Knight, but I don't think Tony Khan is going to put the belt on Kevin Knight or Ricochet in the meantime. And I don't know what other black male they have that would get that top guy spot. If they gave the belt back to Samoa Joe in 2025, then what? Then how can he be a world champion in AEW? Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, I was about to say, no, no, no. I'm listening to what you saying. I'm about to say a name that's gonna get us all in trouble.
But am I right? When you look at the facts that there's only been one world champion, it won't be Ricochet. They gave him the Here Damn title. They created a whole new title just to say you got over here because they didn't want to take the title from Takeshita or Okada. So they said, here, take this one instead. It's brand spanking new.
They got 30 titles, bruh, and all of them are to vanilla midgets.
And that was 13 titles after they killed 2 titles already. It's again, and Javon won't be a world champion in WWE either because if Carmelo Hayes hasn't had a title already, and if Trick Williams isn't in on the main roster already, then what's that say?
Well, Javon is better than both of them, so yeah.
We got it's different. Cody Rhodes coming out now,
AKA Guile, bro. Why he looked like a giant in that movie?
Don't ruin it. That's when we're gonna spend a lot of time talking about that Street Fighter trailer when we do the movie breakdown. I'm gonna say this.
They are going down with the card though to give, I'm not saying it's disrespectful way, the so-called GOAT, to go home. Hey man, again, like I said, he in my top 3 all time. But
Who?
shit, Cena, he in my top 3.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Cody Rhodes. I'm like,
hell fuck. Can we cuss now? Yeah, we 32 minutes in. Hell fucking no. Hell no. In the words of Kevin Garnett, hell no, trash ass nigga.
No, what did he say? Lord only? Or what did he say?
Lord, hey Lord. No, Lord, that shit trash, Lord.
No, when it was only you always going for the bomb. God, Lord only. Or like what he was saying, like God first or something like that. Like
yeah. That's that VL
Chicago
shit. Yeah, that's that shit. And the funny thing is, he was only in Chicago for like 5 months. Wade Barrett, hell no, trash ass.
All right, you're gonna stop with Wade Barrett slander, okay?
What was the called? The hammer? Pause. What was the name of his
bull hammer?
Yeah, that was the only fire thing he had. And Tyrese Halliburton, bro.
Not according to Alicia Fox, because she was simping for him.
Man, speaking of wigs, boy, her shit looked like a 1930 NFL helmet.
Oh my god, it's John Bernthal behind Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. It's the Punisher.
And Tyrese Halliburton, bro. He ain't gonna never heal. He's a mark.
You know damn well John Bernthal, since he's a member of the I Hate White Boys, he did the hey dog, how you doing, dog? Oh.
Man, they got the same hair length. Both of them look like they got a perm. Here you go. Hey, this is the future of pro wrestling, bro. This is what I keep saying. Him and Dominic.
A West Coast accent, but he's from DC.
Yeah, I don't get it. He should be saying Slim 20,000 times. Listen to Shy Glizzy. Hey, this is the future of pro wrestling. Obama and Dominic, bro. Me and Amp seen him in person, bro.
Oh, you went to the NXT show this year, right?
Yeah, we almost got kicked out for yelling at Jada Parker.
So if you started a company today, that's your number one choice?
Dude, what doesn't he have? He's super cock diesel. He can cut a promo. People doing the they do it. That was racist, but that's what he be doing.
I think it'd be racist if I did it. It'd be like the black woo-ha, woo-ha.
Yeah, like dude, he just got to get better merch. Obviously, when he gets to the main card, but dude, that's a world champion. They don't have too many of these. Like we talk about, if he was in AEW, he looked like Andre the Giant.
No, I do agree that he's got Batista potential.
Like the dude got everything you need in a world champion. The females fuck with him. I mean, that's what you need. They don't want women got more money than men.
Not according to you.
No, I never said that. I mean, that's because they sit at home all day. But no, the dude's over, man. I'm interested how he carried Cody Rhodes in this match.
Yeah, and he's got the. I've really since I haven't really watched him last year and a half. I haven't seen his entrance. He's got a real Triple H inspired entrance with the spotlight at the ring apron and all the So
And they hearing the pops. They in Boston or where they at? No, DC. They
DC.
hearing the
That's why
pops.
John Cena is there because he's a DC. Like I say, he's a DC guy. He went to Georgetown.
He went to Georgetown.
Yeah, you studied acting at Georgetown, and I think he played baseball or tried to play baseball at Georgetown.
Okay, that basketball video I seen when he was in Atlanta make more sense now.
Yeah, when he was, like I said,
How you
flicking
doing,
it up,
baby?
and he got and he got the chest tattoo and all that.
They got him listed as 300. Obama.
You think he's over?
He bought 280, 260.
Cody's looking 300-ish too.
Yeah, nah. Obama bought that. He's because when we seen him in person, yeah, dog. I was like, that's a big ass dude.
Yeah, you calling him Obama. Just every time you say Obama, I think of the episode of South Park when Cartman drives NASCAR and he goes, "This is President Obama," and he puts the Vagisil on his lip.
Yeah.
And that's what they say. I don't want to say what they say in the rest of that episode.
Yeah. My fault. No, I'm hitting you in the private chat about something. My OCD is kicking in. That's all it is. I don't tell you what to do. I'm like, hey, boy, just do this. I'm like, hey, man, can we just y'all don't understand until you really start editing, bro. This shit it activates my OCD to like 1,000. I'll be like, where am I? Because even though the AI do some of the work, I still like to do it manual at times. You can't trust the computers, people.
And for some reason, they put this timer on the banners now. I just noticed that today.
You could take them off. I can't wait to.
No, I know you can take them off, but I had never seen them before. Where it was
You motherfuckers want to do everything, bro.
Yeah, it's probably after we shit talked them. That's why.
Oh, I motherfucker charge $45 a month. That shit used to be 20 during the pandemic. That shit was 30 during the pandemic. My fault. And the minute people don't have to duck off because Davis is capable of doing this and then some, because he's always a Mike anyway, and because I need to eat. And I don't want to be, I've seen podcasts.
Oh my!
I've seen podcasts where people eat ice cream on a stream. Like Mr. Freezy or whatever that shit is. Big ass grown ass man with an ice cream cone eating the shit on a live stream, bro. That ain't professional.
Yeah, this match has just started, so I'm not gonna really shit on it now.
That's a good match. You know why? Because you got the bigger guy going against the heel, quote unquote, even though the dude ain't close to the heel. He make heel promos being Obama, but he ain't a heel. And you got the babyface comeback about to start.
Well, don't forget what the other option for the match could have been. It could have been Ricky Saints versus Cody.
We seen that in 2020. Yeah, I'm sorry, 2019.
We saw in the midst of Black Lives Matter and what happened in those matches.
Be right back. They realized light skin lives don't matter, I guess.
But Banks is high on Oba. Like I said, I had stopped watching wrestling as a whole as he was really starting to take off as North American champion. So to see, I'm not surprised he's been on this run as NXT champion, 2-time NXT champion now, I think. And you might want to meet yourself. And Cody, obviously, everyone knows who's watched me is that Fernando already won the Heisman. Damn.
Did he?
Yeah, that's something I'll talk about tomorrow. But everyone knows how I feel about Cody. When it comes to his matches, like I said, the way he plays babyface for a guy who, again, tries to do technical, high flying, and then seem like he can be a powerhouse, it's just a package that that doesn't work for me. I admit it. I enjoyed the indie ROH heel Cody run, but once they were on the road to All In and he really got into his sympathy bag, is when that's when the table started to turn for me. About I got to win the NWA title because my daddy did, and him thinking he was on the level of Kenny Omega with that storyline, and he had the match against Okada, and that's where you could see, fuck, there is light years between the two of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, you
And
talking
then,
about the king of the underground being Kenny Omega.
well, don't forget he had that the Wrestle Kingdom that same year in 2018. That was one where he faced Kota Ibushi, and the same thing. Like Kota Ibushi's out here slumming it in the gutter with Cody Rhodes as he's trying to commit to New Japan finally, and this is his reward.
Hey, chat. Hey, boy. I got something like Chad Johnson right now. And also, Davis, let me know if you want me to just be an Avi right now, because legit, I got to eat. And I'm
Here, I
telling
can,
y'all,
if you want to drop it.
it's up to you. I could, if you want it in this format, we could do it this format. If not, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Let me see.
Does that work?
You want to just like this right now until you're back?
Yeah,
That's
just
fine
put
with
it
me.
on the A camera on you.
All right, that's fine with me. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, that Cody Rhodes, like I said, him going from indie heel, that made a lot of sense. It was basically what Zack Ryder tried to do in GCW, where I'm the WWE guy coming to the indies saying I'm better than you, I'm richer than you, I'm only here um, just to shit on you guys and all that. It worked and made sense. But when it came to the matches, you could see there was a difference between the workhorses in ROH, and especially in PWG when he had those two matches he had in PWG of like, oh yeah, this guy, he was good in WWE, but he's not, workhorse good. Riyadh season PlayStation. What else they got on the mat? This mat doesn't look as bad as the other ones I've looked with the sponsorships everywhere. That's another thing that's pissed me off over the last year and a half in terms of.
They're gonna let you know about that Saudi money.
Oh yeah, they have to have the Riyadh season. That's again, where's Royal Rumble? They got Cardi B in Saudi Arabia, and she's even covered up. She's looking good.
Is she pregnant again?
Okay, knock that off.
I mean, goddamn,
Knock it
she
off.
like a jackrabbit.
Ooh. Oh, he does the Cesaro uppercut over. Okay, that's good. That's nice.
Yo, Tyrese Halliburton, bro. In 1985, he would have been called the greatest point guard of all time, besides Magic Johnson, bro. Like, you know how the kids talk about this bad shit, legit. He got the worst no look passes ever.
I mean,
He gets to the rim though, falls.
no, it's funny because when you actually watch his game, you do go like, how the fuck can this guy even be on the court? He plays so awkward. The first time I saw his shooting mechanics, I'm like, this can't be real. This is a joke, right?
I think he said he learned how to hoop from watching like YouTube.
Oh, of course, Cody has to bleed. Fuck me. Good God.
It wasn't necessary, but
It
it's his
seems
ear,
no, it
right?
seems like legit because it's bleeding from the ear. Like how, like it's still
Yeah,
the
no,
point.
because he hit that part of the table.
Yeah, but the point remains like that, and that was I had said this I think maybe on an episode of White Noise. I'm like, the way you could tell he wasn't ready for the indies is he was trying to go extra stiff in these matches, and he had suffered like busted orbital bone. His lip got split open. Like him trying to go hardcore and earn it on the indies and get get his respect. He was getting his ass kicked. Like his body couldn't handle that type of style, and he looked ridiculous with like all this scarring on his body to show like, just like me, please. Oh, come on. Oh my God. This fucking Triple H booking is, oh my God. And Drew McIntyre showed up because he doesn't want to work a regular schedule.
What's wrong with his hair? Why you got the shit press and curl like sugar free?
Because he's trying to stop it from falling out of his head.
There we go.
I don't want to do an accent, but I want to do. What are you doing? You know damn well what I'm doing, Oba.
Yeah, no, if they setting this up for Obama, that's his first program. When he goes to the main card, turn this shit all the way up. Because he need to go get somebody that's like
I
around the
like you,
same
Oba,
weight
but you're
class.
getting in me way. Oh, here we go with his bullshit cutter. Yep. God, that shit's so trash. He tried to say he had the best cutter, springboard cutter in the game when Will Ospreay does that shit from the second to top rope.
Did Jay Lethal die? What the fuck?
No, Jay Lethal does the handspring cutter.
That's better than that, bro. That
No, it
shit.
ain't. Because
Yes,
his
it is.
fat ass can barely do it now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, bro.
Cheeseburgers happen to him. What do you mean?
Like, I don't know when Jay Lethal just decided.
He's from Jersey. They got White Castle up there, right, Dot?
Yeah, but still, don't go to that motherfucker. They got
And
one in
here
Vegas.
and now we get the Undertaker John Cena moment because Cody has to shake this guy's hand and say, "You passed the test. You're one of us now." God.
No, he next up, bro. They need to call him up tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, call Obama up to the call. I'm not. Listen, man. Like I said before, I like Steiner, but he ain't this, bro.
He ain't. That's not his name. Don't call him Steiner. His name is
Man, that's
Braun
your
Breaker.
motherfucking. Your mama, literally, your mama calls you Steiner. I'm gonna call you Steiner.
This match was what 10 minutes.
And it was a great showcase. He didn't miss a step. See,
I
the
don't want to
thing,
say again. Here you. What? Here what
a
to quote
great
him
showcase for him.
for him. Okay, but not in general.
You going against the money, bro. You going against the biggest baby face in any wrestling promotion in the world today, and you showed up.
I don't know. I
Now,
slow SmackDown ratings if that's the case.
no, Roman Reigns, all timer,
Who
but
else is
he
in that crowd? Is what
KP in the rafters.
is West Side Gun there to cry about how he's spending all their money?
No,
He's
boom,
spending all
boom,
his
boom,
money
ain't
that
there.
spending all his money just to not be on TV
Hey
when he could be
man,
putting it into his own
this the match I
promotion.
want to see. This what it need to be. This is my match of the year. Two beautiful California women. Turn
Oh,
this
okay.
shit all the way fuck up. No, but KP in the skybox, I'm snitching because he put on his IG story.
Let the man be.
No, how you get money? Let me know. I'm tired of this fucking job I got. Me and you and DC in the skybox, bro, that shit would have been different.
I don't want to be in a skybox.
I do, motherfucker. I want to live life.
Yeah,
So
that
the
period.
Tyrese is like not who he just go around and just fucking
He's recovering
go to
from
wrestling
Achilles
events.
surgery. What do you mean?
He ain't gonna never recover because he always had a damn
It
WWE
was
event.
literally in June.
Fuck all that, bro. Jason Tatum out there shooting around already.
I'm scared about that though. That scares us. That again, he's trying to do the John Cena pec return surgery. I mean, return from pec surgery. Like, ain't no way Jason Tatum's actually going to try to play a game in February or March. Eli Manning, what the fuck? That's a weird person to shout out John Cena. Snoop Dogg, who will do anything for a check. So that doesn't mean much.
They call me a man. They call me and Suge Knight a man.
Peyton Manning. John, I'm so happy you're here, John. Congratulations on retirement. As someone who retired a champion, I respect you retiring on your own terms.
That's how you sound.
I thought
That's
that
a
was pretty
horrible
good.
Louisiana accent. That's a horrible Louisiana
We
accent.
got the drunk Jimmy Fallon.
So the regular Jimmy Fallon.
When they said he was an alcoholic behind the scenes, I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm like, that
I've
makes
been
a lot
knowing
of
that
sense.
since '96, dog.
Because he was constantly injuring himself at home, like he was Trevon Diggs.
No, he always got that. I'll be back on camera in a minute, bro. Y'all can see my ugly mug in a minute. But he legit had that look. Like he didn't blink. He looked like he used to always be sweating on TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Like looking into the camera. I saw that's that drunk shit. Like the SNL skits, dog. He was turned up.
And he couldn't stop laughing during the skits. Yeah.
Yeah, as a former alcoholic, I know that shit when you sweating for no reason.
What the fuck is this commercial? Oh, it's the Minute Maid commercial. Who do you think they
I
put
got
in that costume? What guy from NXT do they put in that costume?
Leon Ruff.
Yeah, this show came out of nowhere. This show with Simu Liu from Shang-Chi. He's got this
It's,
spy show with
he,
go ahead.
no, I ain't cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, like he tweeted about this show the other day. He's like, this show coming to Peacock soon. I'm like, you filmed a show? Like, and they're not really advertising the other part of it, which is Melissa Barrera. Shout out to her from the Scream reboot sequels, because she was the one who spoke out about the Middle East stuff. So that's
Oh
probably
yeah,
so that's another reason probably why they're not promoting it. But
I forgot
shout
she was on that type of time, fucking up her bag, trying to be a super
I mean,
soldier.
I respect it because
I don't.
she spoke her truth, and I respect someone doing that.
Hey man, mm, let me tell you something. Yeah, black people learned a long time ago. She ain't black, obviously. We mind our own fucking business. Anything that ain't got to do with us, we gonna shut up about the shit. Now, when it do have something to do with us, then we
That's
gonna
kind of
speak
a
up.
lie, but okay.
Or at least me, I ain't got shit. Look, I ain't gonna get problematic. They're gonna be like, "You're against this." I'm like, "Dog, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm in America fighting poverty."
Because that's the whole reason what your ass say exists, because someone says something that gets them involved in other people's business, and then the I know you ain't talking comes up.
I'll just say this. Goddamn. Well, I gotta find that meme. Little Caesar's good when the bitch ain't telling you it's nasty.
I had Little Caesars today.
That shit fire, bro.
Hmm. It is good. It is good pizza. Pizza's not meant to be fucking gourmet over the top. I just want some bread, some cheese, and a topping or two. That's it.
Like I said, ain't shit fucking with Chicago deep dish.
Like I want to eat fucking lasagna with a loaf of bread. Come on.
Do they got a spot out? They should, because y'all like, what, 2 hours away from Chicago?
I told you
That's,
before, we're like 8 to 12 hours away from Chicago. Chicago.
but
Deep
y'all
dish
still should
pizza.
have a spot there, right? Y'all got a Chicago
I
deep
mean,
dish
for
spot?
deep dish, I don't think
Yeah.
so. They
But y'all
serve
not that
pizza.
far from them. Y'all should
The
have some people that migrated.
the type of pizza in terms of like there's this place called House of Pizza. They would have it where it's the tiny squares and tiny triangles. They would do it that way.
See, Keeson, this is why all of us love you. Davis loves you, but we love you more. Because she got actual taste in food. Hey, Keys, you gotta
Nope.
text me that one taco spot
Oh, okay. They're gonna say
when
something
we was
else.
in when we was over there in your area. What was that one spot? Fuck. I don't even know what area we was in. Was we in Oak Cliff?
Where we were staying? Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty sure.
You know what's crazy, dog? Man, you kept saying this shit look like home. Legit,
It
that shit look
does.
like home.
Every time I go out there, I think this. I keep thinking that because just the vibe and the feel of it, the way
Did
places
I
look.
did I tell you how Irvin looks exactly like Sacramento? Except for cleaner.
I don't think
Wait,
so.
hold on. What she say? I tried to
Gloria?
get him to eat pork chops. No. No, sister, come on now.
I don't know what pork chops is. I eat pork chops. I already eat pork chops at home.
They advertising Tyler Breeze school. That shit is $5,000. Imagine trying to learn from Tyler Breeze how to work.
Yeah, what? So he created this new. What is this about?
No, it's been there for a while. Him and the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, they got a school out in Tampa.
Yeah, no, but I saw Bailey tweet. I don't follow her. She tweeted it because I think John Cena retweeted it. But like
Yeah, I do.
her and I know you do. Her and a bunch of other wrestlers, they did something at that school where it's a type of like modern training. It seemed to be maybe like weight training meets mental health training at the same time,
Oh,
something like that.
damn, CM Punk crying? Well, he looked like he's stressed out.
I mean, I think CM Punk's been crying since he came back to wrestling
Well.
because, like I said, every project he does in Hollywood fails.
No, he got that animation movie, him and Roman Reigns,
He's
right?
probably in that movie for 30 seconds total. It's a
Hey,
voice role.
I
I'm not
still
saying
need
it's
money.
I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying again, he's a voice. He wants to be seen.
It's crazy, dog. He getting the most. I was thinking about that earlier at work. I said, "Damn, CM Punk making the most money he's ever made in his life now at almost 50 years old and still ain't got no jits, bro."
I think he was
Well,
making his most at in AEW too.
but now, bro, legit thing about now because they said most wrestlers now getting at least a mil a year. So with him, because he
Not
champ and
according to
he's CM Punk,
Gigi Dolan.
what does he know?
She
I must
knows
be
that
working
the
with him.
NXT contracts aren't that big, is what she knows.
Man, where is she at right now? She working with me.
Yeah, exactly. She's on the Indies again.
That means she'll be working with me tomorrow. Go ahead, start. Well, advertise that OnlyFans at this warehouse.
See, here you go. This
Oh,
show is
Elvis has
really.
hair and stuff. Hey, man, I would be there for the Odyssey, but I seen the clip from the Odyssey. First of all, yeah, that movie next year, we're going to talk about it. But I saw a clip, bro, legit, he's sounding like himself.
Who is
John Berto.
in the Odyssey? Oh yeah. I don't think they're
He
really
didn't
trying
even
to
try to
do
change his
Chuck
accent.
Zito. What the fuck?
Yeah, they got the
Remember
heavy
that?
hitters tonight.
What? But I don't, that's a random ass. Because don't forget, Chuck Zito was in the Hell's Angels. Like
I don't know.
he was with that one episode of Nitro when they escorted Hogan to the ring.
Yeah, that's when Booker T and Stevie Ray said they had to be on guard.
Yeah, because the Hell's Angels are racist.
Crackers. I don't know if I can say that, but Trish Stratus there. I still need money.
That doesn't help the long-standing rumors of like John Cena and Trish Stratus should have been something together. Like,
Shitting me. I was like, yeah, bro, I hit, yeah. I would have been lying like a mother. It was lame, but I don't give a fuck.
was that Eve
I'm gonna
Torch?
tell y'all right now. I get with Indy Love. Everybody and their daddy gonna know. They know's gonna know. All right, let me get on camera because it'll get
And
awkward.
Lyra Valkyrie is with her still. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get what they're doing with that. Y'all see my swap me shirt? John Cena swap me shirt.
Oh damn it! I thought I had just my bad. I was trying to put it solo on you, but it's all right. Do you think the generic shirts are better than the shirts they actually make?
Yeah, by far.
Should I say what my dad said about Bailey the one time he saw her?
Go ahead and I'll tell you what I said about Soruka.
It's basically what Kiki would say about her. The face, no, but the ass, yes.
Oh, bro, be that worse. I'm about to snitch. I snitch on my friends when it's about stuff that's a joke. He said something worse. I ain't gonna even repeat.
I ain't listened to a choo choo man when it comes to women takes.
Nah, he
Okay.
killed her. I said, bro, why you say that about that woman?
Yeah, I'll
But then
change.
even Big Mike killed her. What Big Mike
He
say
just said,
exactly?
yeah, she looks like she's from the Bay based off her face and her ass.
I didn't know Latinas in the Bay look like that.
Yeah.
I know they was built like that, but I ain't know face wise they look like that. But boy, this right here, yeah, bro, it's made from God. Even though she from Southern California, God made Ruka. Skew Black Queen, Nubian Queen.
She, oh,
And people
50%.
try to
Again,
run that. Go ahead.
No, you all are always on that anti-white mom shit. What's her mama? Huh?
She gave birth to a guy, so I don't care what she
Her
is. She could
mom
be
is
blue.
white.
Somebody said, who said her pops look like Lenny Kravitz?
He does. Did you see that Lenny Kravitz is the Bond villain in that stupid video game?
Yeah, I'm buying it.
Oh, you are a. Oh, you piss me
Keeks,
off.
no, legit. Like all jokes aside, you know how they be running that barbecue joke about Cody Rhodes? No, so Ruka legit is half black. Like her
Mm-hmm.
pops is he a tad bit darker than me, but he ain't. It all checks out. Like he black for real, for real. Her name is like
So Ruka
Carlex,
ain't
some
her
shit
real
like.
name though.
No, her real name is like Carlex Harmony or some shit like that.
Yeah, she definitely has like her dad, like you said, if her dad's Lenny Kravitz lookalike, then he definitely is on that like weird surfer vibe of like everything's laid back and time in the sun is as much as spent as time in the day, if you know
But
what
you
I
know what's
mean.
crazy? More than likely on her pop side, her people, she got some people from like South Central Compton Watts. That's usually how it be. Cause she from the OC, so he probably got some bread. It was like, yeah, I'm about to move up out of here. He might not be from that part of LA, but his family definitely is. That's how I always work. Like Slash on his mom's side, his mom is black. He from LA. All his family, he said on a biography that they from South Central. They from Watts, I think. He was South Central Watts. And a lot of people don't know Slash Mix. I'm like, yeah, bro, but he from LA. Oh, he tried to say he wasn't mixed. I'm like, dog, your mom is 3 a.m. dark, bro.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, because you got an S curl don't mean shit.
It was me, my brother, and Wesley Snipes. So we was
Yeah, the blackest one.
darkness for the darkness.
See, the only thing about her is that finisher, you taking a
Her
lot off your bump card.
Not just that, but when she debuted that finisher, and everyone was like, "Next up!" Oh my god, they were on her ass, not just because of her looks, but because she did that finisher. That a fat motherfucker GCW does the exact
Ha!
same thing, and no one praises him. There it is. It's I can't remember if it's Ricky Shane Page or someone like that. But he's like he's Kevin. He's a lazier looking Kevin Owens, and he does that move
Oh,
effortlessly.
lazier.
And everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, she's a superstar. She's next up. Put the belt on her now." Because I'm like, because she knows how to do her one move. Can she do a whole match?
Oh, that leg takedown. Yeah, she nervous. That leg takedown and go to the pin. Yeah, baby,
Well,
you
why do
need
you
to do
think she's
that.
still in NXT after 2.5 years?
And then the kick. I'm so fucking tired of seeing kicks, bro. What happened? Look, this one I turn into the excellence of execution. You know,
No, this is when you turn into Banks the Brain Heenan.
no Banks the Hitman, Mr. Hitman. They don't know how to throw a forearm. That's why. It's too many flip. See this when I become the old man. All these goddamn flips pissing me off.
Because
Yeah,
that's the only thing she can do. She knows she's athletic. She's not a technical worker.
I gotta figure it out where I'm gonna start talking about either. Nah,
No, we'll
I
do it
gotta.
here.
No, the old wrestling. I got a
Yeah.
segment on the solo show I'm about to start doing. But we of course we could talk about it here because I'm
What?
about to really go into like some
Okay. What do you
old
mean
fucking.
by old wrestling? Like, what's
Come
so
on,
good
bro,
about?
it's me.
No, I mean, like, what do you mean by old school wrestling in terms of like what's so good about a 10-minute headlock and punches for 10 minutes?
It's telling a story. It's a build up to then of the dance. You just don't start off the dance. You don't dance with your lady and just go full like fucking clown crump dancing. You start off, you holding her hand, you
But you're saying
Beauty
that
and the
at the same
Beast
time, AJ
dancing.
Styles is one of your favorite wrestlers, and he does flips. He used to do flips for days.
Oh, we about to have this discussion. Let's go. So,
That's yeah, but
dude,
that's my point.
does he start? Did he not start with a lockup?
Not all the time. This was the guy who executed the drop down
Was
leapfrog
it?
drop kick.
Okay, but that's basic one-on-one training, dog. But when he start off with a lockup, or he immediately go, you could always go for a punch.
I'm sorry, the lockup. You and talk about matches need to have a lockup.
That
Matches need to
tells
have.
you everything about the match.
Well, guess who's in NXT to teach that? William Regal. And why aren't they doing it then?
Because they feel like the people got
Because
ADD.
no, because they think they can. Because Mark Henry, who scouted one fucking person. That's all
No, he
Mark Henry
scouted
has.
Braun Strowman, trash
No,
ass.
and where's he at right now? On the USA Network eating
Half eating
food.
food. No, he don't eat it. He
And
be
he couldn't
wasting
even
it.
wrestle before that. So don't give me that he scouted too. It's
I'm
how
not gonna
hard
say
is
he
it to
can't
miss?
wrestle. I'm just not
How
a
hard
fan.
is it to miss on Braun Strowman? The motherfucker's 6'8" and built like a fucking Honda truck.
But he could work though. I'm not gonna say he's.
He
I'm
could
just saying he
work.
trash.
He did
He
one.
could work.
He did one arm drag kip up against the Big Show, and everyone said we need
Let
more
me
of
ask
this.
you a question.
Again,
Is the motherfucker not 6'8", 350, cock diesel?
I literally just said that, and now you're proving my point. He can't work. He could only work in those matches with Roman Reigns, and that's why he ran his course.
He was working as a big man. That was the whole point. Did he not work as a big man with your guy, with Bill Goldberg?
And those matches sucked.
Well, Bill Goldberg was 58 at that
And
point.
he worked against the Fiend, and those matches sucked.
No, that wasn't. Now you jagging
Every Fiend match is terrible.
Pause. No, it's not, bro. You
yes,
tweaking.
they are.
The message was good, bro. And
No.
I'm not. God bless
Even the
his
ones
soul.
with
I was
Daniel
never
Bryan
a Bray
were
Wyatt
bad.
fan. No, dog. What if we watching two different things?
No, we were watching the same shit, and that's what it was. Shit. Trash.
No, it was not, dog. Why? How is it bad? You explain to me why it's bad, and tell the audience why it was bad against Bray Wyatt.
Because it was all about. And then I'm like, shove my hand in your mouth. And Daniel Bryan's like, I can't wait to quit this company.
You know what it is? You, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. You're a spot guy.
No. First of all, I like Zack Sabre Jr. What does he do?
But he do the judo too much.
What else? He's 6'1", skinny fat. And what else he supposed to? He turned skinny fat when he put on that heavyweight. He didn't lean out the rest of his arms and legs. He only leaned out his torso.
But you got to remember, he on the London diet or British diet.
Yeah.
You ever see British food?
To quote the Laps fan doing catch wrestler Billy Robinson, beans and toast.
And goo. They eat like goo apparently, like some green shit. I'm listening. Obviously, we trying to watch this year, baby. She got another about a year or two in NXT.
She had another year. She has a decade.
But you know what it is? It's a couple of things. First of all, she said she didn't grow up watching wrestling. I understand. Number two is just you could tell it's the same thing with
right
Carmelo Hayes
was good, and that's high spot wrestling. What she just did right there, countering the Bailey finisher into the knee. But that's the shit y'all shit on in AEW. You're like, all they do is that
me. Are you talking about others?
No, not you. The losers. All they do
the
is
marks,
that fucking that Street Fighter Dragon Ball shit.
But that's pro wrestling in general right now, dog.
Come on. Of course, the rope spot was right there. We saw it coming.
Yo, she taking a lot of years off her career because you wrestling in Vans is crazy. Your motherfucker feet.
Well, that's what was dumb about that Happy Corbin run when he was wearing Vans. That's when he truly didn't give a fuck. Like, just fire me now.
Yeah, your feet are gonna be burning, baby.
That's what was so funny no support. about the Fast and Furious franchises. Brian O'Connor was putting guys in triangle chokes wearing Converse and Vans.
Yeah, no, bro. But that's
a terrible elbow drop. Jeez.
She trying. She ain't bad, but you could tell she got
I'm talking about Bailey.
No, I saw that part.
Yeah, Bailey. The elbow drop is always bad because people try to put the feet first to break their fall.
Hey man, her tag partner, I'll be looking like, hold on, dog. I need to see how she did
without the Lyra or Zara.
Zara, hold on, dog. What's going on?
Yeah, Bailey. They do not give a fuck about Bailey anymore. Whew.
You
They
know
might
what's
as well
crazy?
tell her to get.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I've been thinking about that for like a year now. It's getting to a point they're like, baby, you done did everything. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, find something else to do.
I want you to
But
get.
they like, oh, Yeller. Dang, Mariah Carey is crazy.
But yeah,
Hey,
AJ
I want to
dragging
find
me.
out. Yeah, that,
This match has the again, but that this is high spot wrestling. The match we're looking forward to next.
bro. You know, AJ was
That,
like, now I
but
need
that's
y'all to
my
slow the
point.
hell down.
You can't hate on you can't shit on high spot wrestling, calling it high spot wrestling when you're saying like Javon Evans and Leon Slater are the ones next up after Oba.
All right, so I can say this. Let me say this about Javon. I can see IC title at the most, and that's still fucking pretty good. I mean, God bless Kurt Hennig, one of the greatest workers of all time. IC champ at most. Rick Rude, another like legend. IC champ. So that's not bad. But with Leon Slater, like you said, like dude, when I saw that kid, I said, dog, if he was 220, he'd be world champ.
But but it's the same thing. If he was 220, he wouldn't be doing springboard swanton bombs.
Is that a bad thing? Yes, for his arsenal, his way of working, yeah. But at the
You
same
all
time,
right?
if he can
Here,
adapt, no,
let's
I'm
really have
saying
this.
it. Go ahead, let's
No,
go.
I'm saying so. Why do we have high spot wrestling? Why does that
Mhm.
dominate? Because look at all the guys who are in AEW and WWE and New Japan now. They're all 6'1" or under, and they all weighed from 155 to 195. So
They the new
trying to do
cruiserweights.
power spots against bigger guys wouldn't make sense because everyone wants to do the if wrestling were real, if wrestling were real, blah blah blah. If that's the point, Rey Mysterio would be the worst wrestler of all time because he's 5'4", 140 pounds, and could
All right,
just
now
get.
you're going too far.
No, I'm saying
Ain't no
like no.
five
We need
four.
like. Did Muggsy Bogues dominate the NBA at his size? No, but he had a serviceable career because it's a real sport. Just like Doug Flutie had a serviceable career, but he wasn't a starter for 18 years due to his size. I'm saying due to their size, when you're that short in a physical demanding sport, there's a reason. Again, boxing has weight classes because imagine trying to put Floyd Mayweather in the same ring as one of the Klitschko brothers. Would that be a fair fight? Just because they're both boxers?
No, absolutely not. And listen, let me paraphrase this. I'm not the old man that just, oh God, I hate all this. I can't because this match is the one I'm looking forward to, obviously, before the Cena match. But for me and my mindset is just because I like old wrestling. That don't mean the new shit is necessarily bad. I just don't like it. And then you trying to appease at the end of the day, this for the kids, nigga. Like this for the kids, dog. Like they like all this flippy shit. This for them. You know why? And I'm with it because this gonna sell the merch. Motherfucking Dave, God bless. David Finley ain't selling no merch. He was out in
Don't get me
2025.
started. You want to talk about skinny fat? That's the poster child right
No,
there.
he's just fat.
That's my point.
I don't know the Irish diet, but yeah.
Diet. There's no workout. What diet? That's again when New Japan realized they had no other options. They were like, "Fuck, we got to go with David Finley." David Finley and his shitty tattoos are our only option.
Yeah, that's when I knew it was over. Like, dog, I legit ain't watched New Japan in a year because of that. I said, bro, y'all giving Finley kid the rub?
Okay, but to finish on what I was saying, because I know you're not shitting on high spot wrestling, because
Yeah.
again, you and I come, and Eve and Amp and all these other guys, we come from the era where as ruthless aggression was going on, and we had a lot of the bodybuilder types that could barely move. What drew us to TNA was the guys left over from WCW, obviously, and ECW, but also the high spot wrestling, the AJ Styles, the Christopher Daniels, the Samoa Joe. And obviously it goes, you got to give credit to ROH too, because all TNA did was just steal the ROH guys until ROH then until TNA came up with that deal that you can't work ROH and at TNA at the same time, you have to choose. And the guys chose TNA because it had the television deal with Spike.
Yeah. And it was about the same money. It ain't too much of a big difference.
Yeah. and was obviously you're just traveling to Orlando instead of town to town like ROH. Um, but
And
regardless of
most of
that,
them lived in that area, so
they created the, like I said, the hybrid of Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Z, this style of fast paced, high flying that, like you said before, cruiserweights, Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, the Redacted Wolverine in America. That was also pioneered by Ultimo Dragon, Jushin Thunder Liger, Great Sasuke, so on and so on, the guys in Japan and all the guys in Mexico. That became the norm when obviously the bigger guys couldn't move as fast or as agile. And we just were more entertained by faster paced matches, high flying matches. You get bored by power slam, power slam, power slam, big boot, clothesline. No, like do a fucking springboard 450, you asshole. Like, come on. Is that the best you can do? And then when you see John Cena break out a code red or a springboard stunner, you saw someone trying to match what the internet was wanting. And he's like, I'm, I'm going to try to do it to the best of my ability, but I'm 6'1, 255, and have the body of an action figure. Like, obviously it's not going to happen.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like we not in that era anymore.
We are.
Or
Right
the
now we're in the
bodybuilder.
hybrid era. It is
No,
because it's not necessarily bodybuilders, but it's athletes who are coming from college that don't know how to do,
yeah.
like you said, they don't know a drop toe hold from a headlock.
But at the same time, too, that era, like you just said, the ruthless aggression era, we was kind of away from bodybuilders at that point because nobody. All right, so I'm about to get
No, Rene
into.
Dupree was a bodybuilder that could wrestle. I mean, Chris Masters was a bodybuilder that actually then learned to wrestle years later. But that's my point. Is like those guys in that era, it was more about your looks and your aesthetic, and your
Yeah,
matches aren't going to go past 15 minutes anyway, unless you're with Shawn Michaels or a Triple H.
but now these guys, I think, first of all, the diet is different. A lot of them not in that working out mode, and besides that, they know like some people weren't natural too. So a lot of them don't want to go that route, and I'm with it. They don't want to go that route of doing anything to gain that size. And besides that, it's not even necessary now. You don't really need to be that. Again, it's more so now, more than ever, sports entertainment. And it's a look.
Yeah,
And
because in the emphasis on the sports through the ESPN deal and all that. Yeah, the TKO involvement.
yeah. So that's why I'm not against it at all. Is it my preference? No. But again, I like Javon Evans. I think Leon Slater could be champ, but obviously they might say something about his weight. But if he were to ever bulk up, that dude is world champ. He's marketable. Not saying Javon ain't marketable, but you got to think now they're worldwide more than ever. It's still the safe look if you're a black man. I'll just say that. And and Leon Slater got the safe look. Plus he British, so
Yeah,
they
yeah,
really taking Royal Rumble overseas.
yeah. Everything's going to be overseas.
And then 2027 is
It was the Mania in Saudi.
hey man, that's why Cena said I'm not gonna be
Mm-hmm.
here. I'm not gonna be here.
Well, I mean,
Magic Johnson.
no, he'll be there eventually. They got Shawn Michaels to come back. He'll come back.
Yo, was Taker cool?
Why? What
Oh,
happened?
Taker. He lost a lot of weight.
I mean, he's what, 66 now? 67?
I don't think he
I'm not even trying
old.
to do that joke, but like he has to be up close to 70 these days.
And then they show the rock, and then I'm like, is he cool?
The Rock today, I think is just I think that's more the shedding of the weight, the muscle weight, and the aging because his face you can tell is naturally aging. But the rest of his body looks like he's like you and I talked about. He's losing that mega muscle mass he once had, and he's kind of going that Dave Batista slimmer look.
Yeah, because I seen Batista. He said he's trying to get back in shape, but obviously he ain't trying to get 300 pounds. But I saw him. He looked like he lost more weight.
It's probably a thing. I mean, I'm trying to do this now where I'm balancing my body to look muscular but lean at the same time, and it's tough because obviously you got to eat and then not eat, and still,
Mark
and but
Henry
I'm
lost
working on
weight
everything,
too.
huh?
Well, Mark Henry said he's losing weight, but he lost weight too.
Yeah, but what you see uh with the Rock is, like I said, you could just tell. I think he really wanted to lose that extra what 40, 45 pounds of muscle he had that he gained purposely over the last 13 years.
You Taurus and Trish Stratus, I still need money. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, with Take Care and I just hope they cool, bro. Like these times, I'll be like, man, I just hope people straight, bro. That's all I can say. Oh, he
Remember
right where
when
he belong.
who?
Sami Zayn, you right where you
Well,
belong,
I'm a
bro.
couple of seconds behind you. Okay,
No, it's fine. He right where he at. That's where he need to be. Just sit in the stands, dog.
you again. Just you want to talk about the Bailey treatment?
I'm out of here, bro. Something wrong with. I'm telling y'all, something is wrong with B Dot, dog. Look at his comment. I'm telling y'all, something is wrong with
Let's
this
not
dude.
forget Paul Pierce, the stabbing storyline. They copied that when John Cena was stabbed in '04 by Carlito and Jesus. I'll never forget. I was able to actually, I think, to watch that SmackDown at my dad's house on a school night when Teddy Long said John Cena was stabbed in an after hours club. He's it was close to his kidney, but the doctors were able to save him. And then he came back and they never showed any scars on his body. But I never questioned that.
Saying somebody is shaped like Paul Pierce is fucking hilarious. Cause Paul Pierce, yeah. Speaking of fat, skinny dog, but the
Oh, he was
motherfucker
the
could give
king
you
of
the
that.
bucket.
His play, his look as a player never made any sense, but it did because he couldn't jump like Z. He was basically 3 inches shorter Zebo. Like you ain't gonna be able to jump at all, but you can hoop.
But the motherfucker give you 30, bro.
Yeah,
And his jumper was weird, but that shit
we got
was.
Stephanie McMahon, who is a useless c word these days.
Well,
So
goddamn.
she is. I saw the clip where she had Andrew Schultz on her stupid ass podcast, and
For what?
he had a lanyard, and she's like, "I don't even have a lanyard because I don't even work for the company anymore." He. When she really wanted to cry about it.
You a damn lie. You do work for the company. You here right
You
there,
know,
motherfucker. I see you on
you know
stand.
what I mean. She's like, when it comes to doing what she was doing prior of like booking, well, not booking, but like hiring the TV writers and being involved in the production. They told her ass, "You unqualified bitch, get the fuck out of here."
Yo, chill.
She was. She's a nepo baby.
You got me to finish statement. Like, yo, you wild.
Defender for they give her the credit for finding
Is
John
dude
Cena.
behind her about to spill a beer on her? You don't see that jabroni in the behind? I thought he was about to throw a beer at her. I'm like, boy,
Yeah,
they go.
and I
They
see. Like I
go.
said, I'm probably 5 to 8 seconds behind you with the T-shirt I got. The
But you
eight.
know, hey man, you know how she get down when she got her favorites. I'll just say that she gonna show up because she was cheering
Yeah,
Gable Stevenson like he
he
was
was the one
next
that
up.
found John Cena. When you and Eve talked about Gable Stevenson, he's never coming back to WWE because one, as soon as he gets in the UFC and faces someone real, he's probably going to get washed because right now he's boxing guys who can barely box,
Yeah,
and he quit
taxi
wrestling.
drivers, as Floyd used to say.
Yeah, and he's barely, and he had one match, and the company said that's enough. That's enough. That's all. That's all he had. He had one match, and the company said let's not do it again. This is his entrance, wicked, young, and
What do you weigh, like 140?
you judge guys who just because don't forget he's probably 4 inches taller than you.
I mean, again, like I like the kid, bro. You can just tell it. You know what's going on? This is making me realize not being kind of new as Sean and Triple H. Like, I need the kid tonight. Like they sharing custody of these workers, bro.
Well, I don't want to say the other reason.
Well, I seen them kiss at the Hall of Fame, bro.
No, the diversity issue. like I said, if they're not pushing Carmelo Hayes, what other black wrestlers on the main roster are they pushing?
Damn, I didn't think about it. They did have 3 black wrestlers. Well, 4.
Yeah.
They got Leon, Javon, Soul, and Obama. Yeah, I didn't even think
So
about that. Hold on, bro.
again,
You on
I
the?
know
I
it's
didn't
wrong
think
for
about
me
that.
to be the. I know it's wrong for me to be the white guy with the race card in terms of like I'm the ally, let me defend. But it's true. Like, what black wrestlers from the main card were they going to take to put on the show that they have a vested interest in highlighting? Like I said, it's not Carmelo Hayes. They gave up on the Street Profits, obviously. Um,
Thank God.
and New
No, I
Days,
like Dawkins.
New Days seen better days.
Oh, they need to the new they need to be new unhired. That's what they need to be. You said better days. No, they need worse days. Go the fuck home. Speaking of somebody need to go home.
His entrance is a little Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels esque.
It is, and I like that song. Hold on, I gotta look up his song. I was like, that shit kind of nut. I'm telling y'all, man, it's the kid right here. Like, or David, me and David said it. It's the kid right here, man.
Yeah, I saw him do that. He did the Swanton 450. That shit was crazy. Basically, he froze in midair.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
And he probably asked Jeff what he think about it. Yeah, man, I think Jeff ain't got no more emotions, dog. He burnt out.
Because he's just trying to get checks these days. If you're forced to work with
No,
your,
his brother is trying to get
that's
checks
what I'm
these
saying. You're
days.
forced to work with your brother for employment. Because here's the thing: no company is going to hire Jeff without Matt these days. Jeff has been too unreliable in the decade since the final deletion that if Matt's not going to be around to be his chaperone, companies aren't going to be hiring them. Because look what happened in WWE when he just walked out, and then look what happened in AEW when he went on another bender again. So now, since Matt needs him more than ever, Jeff needs him because he has to stop him from fucking up.
Yeah, you want to talk about C words? His fucking wife, dog. That bitch is evil. And he's so much
Dragon,
of a fucking simp that he just let her run up
Dragon
his
Lee,
credit
you
card.
stupid fool! You had it all in AEW if you're familiar, and you pissed it away.
If you're familiar,
He did. He left his brother, his cousin, he
hey,
pissed on his family legacy to come and be a jobber. And then
hey,
finally this year they're like AJ Styles, you got nothing better to do, right?
let's see how many kids Dragon Lee got, and I'll tell you everything for his decision. I said,
What for their entrance?
no, the combined weight,
Oh, what is it?
385.
48. I was gonna say 418.
And then AJ he gotta stop doing the Chris Jericho thing. Him and Chris Jericho keep saying, I'm 220. Shit.
I haven't seen AJ since last year, so is he still
He's
roided the
cock
fuck up?
diesel.
He's still
Yeah,
roided up.
dog.
So when he came
He
back and he had
that
the
was
jeans
crazy.
on with the
Yeah.
jeans on and the weight like he was prime Sylvester Stallone, like I was like, holy shit.
Bro, everybody said that. They said, what the fuck going on?
I do believe they said the testing is optional these days, fellas, if you get what I mean.
Cause he came back and then the motherfucking vein, the vein tell a story, and then he was sweating. I
His
said,
arms
oh
are as
shit.
like quote Little Giants. His arms are as big as my body.
Bro.
Oh no, his legs are as big as my body.
Like dog, he come back and he just he looked like he lost a little bit, but he probably off the cycle.
Yeah, see, my hair's never gonna get that long. I'm not gonna ever have the AJ
Goddamn
Styles.
super kicks.
You know what? Let me exit out and exit back in because, like I said, I'm behind. But so I think it's all in unison. Like I said, I didn't watch any of the John Cena Hill run, but it's all in unison that the best match of the John Cena retirement run is him and AJ.
Yeah, even though they were spamming finishers, it's still fine because it was a homage to everybody finisher that they was using, and it was a good overall wrestling match despite them doing that with the finishers. That's fine, bro. Like you could tell, let's just call in the ring. That's all it really was. They from that era of calling in the ring, which is always best. Well, before they time was calling in the ring for the most part, but that's what they more likely did. That could have been both of their retirement match because AJ is done next year. I'm done with pro wrestling next year. He split like I'm splitting. But
All right, I'm catching up now. So they showed Leon Slater dive outside the ring. Sorry to cut you off and do the
no,
crossbody
you cool. I just these
frog
motherfuckers
splash. And
cardio is crazy. That's
but
all
see,
I'll be
that's
saying. They got some crazy ass cardio.
but see, this is my point because at the same time, the tag team wrestling that we were able to see, Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio were tag champs. Rey Mysterio and RVD were tag champs. Like the Motor City Machine Guns. Like this is kind of like up our alley. That's why those
Yeah.
DIY tag matches in NXT were so good. Is we want to see that type of action in a tag match. We don't want to see the FTR. I trick y'all with headlocks and pile drivers.
It's not even that. It's just FTR is garbage.
They are.
Again, you know what I mean? The old shit I like with the Four Horsemen. The Rock and Roll Express is one of my favorite tags ever. The Midnight Express, etc., etc. It's
Beautiful
just
Bobby. Sweet
yeah.
and land.
You know, ball the Hollywood Blondes, bro. Even though I'm not a Brian Pillman guy, I still like the Hollywood Blondes. So yeah, I can watch all that, but just FTR, just garbage. What you want me to say? People, I've been saying, and the thing is, people try to say, "Oh, David started this whole Big Show thing about me, dude." Legit, I kind of stand when it comes to like sports and shit like that. I kind of stand on. I've never been a fan, or I really like it. I've never been an FTR fan, dog. I've been knowing about FTR since 20. I dude, find the recording. I've never been a fucking fan. I've been knowing about them fucking jabronis since 2015, 14. I think I've been knowing about FTR. Never been a fan, dog. Now the
Get ready
Viking
to
Raiders,
fly. I
I've,
am. I am.
I've always liked the Viking Raiders because I've been watching them since 2015
No,
in
the Viking Raiders are
ROH.
good. Yeah, that's
Then
my
they just
point
can't
with
stay
Thor.
healthy. That's it.
No, they were cursed once they got up to the main roster with injuries.
And
Them
fucking
and them and apparently pretty deadly, right? Every other time Pretty Deadly gets healthy, the other guy gets
look,
injured.
look who you naming. Like, dude, this how enriched in scaring the hoes wrestling I'm in, bro. I remember Damian Priest when he was fat. Bad News Mark. What was his name? Not Martinez.
Punishment,
Bad
punishment
Punishment Martinez.
Martinez.
Yeah, when he's
Oh, here
fat.
we go.
But the main thing was, all jokes aside, that man was homeless. He was trying to make it. So he was eating whatever he can to bulk up, but he was on the streets,
Oh,
literally. And
every
then
ring
no.
post spot scares me. I don't know why, but I mean, I know why. You can actually legit fuck yourself up on the ring post, but
Yeah.
I
Always
would
use your
never.
hands.
Yeah. Well, I think even when you use your hands, you could. Yeah, this isn't much of a barrier from a concussion. Yeah, they are trying to go fast with this match. They must have been told you only got 10 minutes.
And guess what AJ saying? Slow down. Jeez. Because you know he
It's
don't
because we,
cuss.
we had to waste all the time with Bailey and Sol Ruka. No offense, ladies, but it's true.
You know he don't cuss and he's super Christian, so he ain't gonna use no
No,
blasphemy.
that's that. It's not because
No,
he likes
he for real.
he's said the F word before, the other F word.
Hey, what Christian don't?
But that's my point. That's how you know you're not a super Christian because you use language that's against the
Dog.
Bible.
No, I think the F word is in the Bible. But besides that,
Well,
he
that
is
must
from the
be God's
middle of
dad's
Georgia.
Bible.
Oh no, there's some of everything in that one. He from the middle of nowhere, Georgia, bro. When he say he Christian, he mean like, yeah, no sex before marriage, Christian.
I saw Dragon. No, I saw Lucha Bros versus Andrade and Roosh. I didn't see Dragon League, fortunately. When
Yeah,
my
Keith, he got hit in the stomach. Golly, that hurt. AJ get hit in the stomach at 48, you gonna shit on yourself.
I'm glad you didn't make the easy joke right there.
You see, he got that shirt on too. That's how you know it's almost
Yeah,
retirement when you got the
yeah.
shirt on.
Or he does it's yeah, what Kenny Omega would say. It's just a match not worthy of going all out if I got the t-shirt on.
I mean, legit,
I'm just there
he
to do the basic spots.
that's what has been going on. Also, too, he probably like, oh shit, he all right. No, also too, he like, I can't do this shit. I'm 47. I'll let y'all do the flippy doodles. I can't.
Oh, fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, that
Yeah, I'm
wasn't
still
no
behind. Even
plan.
though I restarted, I'm still behind. It's all
So I
right.
ain't
But
gonna
yeah,
say too much.
That's a bad landing. Jeez.
Yeah, no, that
That's how you
was.
know when you got to hang it up when you can't do the
Yeah,
basic.
that's what I'm saying. And then this the third time you'll see it, not to spoil it, but this the third time he's went for the style clash. That's how you know, yeah, it's about that time,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I mean when you know they had no time left. It's just try to hit your finisher, try to hit your finisher. That the most famous example of a match that got a lot of time cut from it was the Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, Mysterio triple threat at WrestleMania 22.
Yeah.
They were, I think it was a Shawn Michaels HBK match that went way too long, ironically, um, because they were. That's why the minute that match starts, they go lightning quick and just spam the signature moves and the finishing moves.
And you'll see in a
Yeah,
minute Dragon Lee like, hey Holmes, you all right? Because
yeah, they
AJ
should
say I'm
run this
good.
match properly. They should run it back properly with actual time. And of all
Yeah,
the
bro.
matches tonight, that's the one that should be redone, not Oba and Cody, because they want to protect both those guys, obviously, and they did what they wanted to do with Silver and show that they value her future over Bailey's. But this is the one that actually needs like some time on Raw.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, it's about time for you to call it next year, bro. You look like you exhausted and you did least of the moves. He did less of the move. Everybody else chilling. AJ out here. Ooh, that was a little
I
tough
want
one.
to just so he can go play his video games,
Shit, you see that arcade cabinet he got?
play video games, and watch Bulldog football. Go Georgia!
Yeah, it's time, dog. Were you that gassed and you did the
Well,
less
they
of the
were, but
work?
no, there in fairness, it was lightning quick. It wasn't a slow match to be gassed. It wasn't The Rock being gassed 10 minutes in and they hadn't done any moves for 5 minutes.
I mean, look,
And like
he's
Amp said, that cold air wasn't helping him either, feeling gassed.
yeah, I would have been out there. Hey, dog, I'm coming out there with a tracksuit like he used to. I'm coming out there with a sweatsuit, dog.
When he had to cover up the bitch tits surgery.
Yeah, I'm not fucking wrestling no tights in 30-degree weather. I would have been out there in a full ass warm up. I would have been looking like Nico Bellic. Cause who gonna tell you no? You the Rock, bro.
The Rock said. The Rock said.
This shit
Know
is
your
crazy. I
role and
told my
shut.
boy he having a
Oh,
better retirement tour than probably LeBron gonna have next year.
who?
Cena.
A better
Cause
retirement. A better retirement
LeBron
tour than
retiring
who?
next year, dog. You
Eh,
said what? He retiring next year, dog. He
yeah,
don't even
maybe.
look the same this year. Like I've been saying that for a minute, but legit, it just don't look right. He just look depressed. He don't look right. He look legit old, far as his face. It's over, bro.
The post show with Tessitore, Big E, and Pierre Rosa. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
good.
cool. I'm gonna wash my ass and go to sleep.
I'm glad Big E's able to have a job. I'm good.
Shit, I'm glad he alive, dog. That could
That
have
too.
went
That
very
too.
wrong. That could have
I didn't
gone.
when the whole Ridge Holland getting released and saying he couldn't pay his house
So,
for it and all that because he was also trying to have surgery at the same time that he feels he should have had on that. Well, the WWE were paying for the surgery. Jesus Christ, Kane looks even scarier
yeah,
than he
what's
did with a
wrong
mask.
with
Oh my
Glenn
god,
Jacobs?
suck it! When he had the voice thing.
Oh, the New Day just showed up on my screen, bro. I'm about to leave.
I,
What you about
I
to say
told
about Rich Holland came? First of all, why you buying the house, dog?
he's British and living in Orlando. What else is he gonna do?
Motherfucker,
Have you?
apartment in Atlanta, a luxury apartment in Orlando is 1,800.
Um, I'm glad. I don't think I saw too many people try to be corny. This is what you get for what you did to Big E. Like it was an accident. It was a legit
Yeah,
accident to
it
where
can
this
happen
guy,
anytime.
no, clearly, like I've said, what I was saying for years was, Rich Holland just isn't a wrestler. He was in NXT UK for a long time, and then they brought him to NXT Black and Gold, and he is just not a wrestler. He was a former rugby player that they tried to turn into a wrestler, and he wasn't equipped to do that type of move on someone the size of Big E.
Yeah, he only know one speed.
Yeah, Kane looks
Yeah, I don't know what
terrifying.
happened.
He looks more terrifying than when they took the mask off and he had that half a head of hair and the fake burnt face. But
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the mayor of Knoxville.
Knox County.
I don't know the difference.
You gotta put your oh, never mind. I thought I heard myself for a second, so I'm good.
If you do, let me know.
I don't anymore. I did for that second. Jay Cargill. What commercial is it? Oh, the WWE shop commercial.
Jay Cargill.
Yeah, when's her match on?
It's on every night in my house.
Get it, people? Because she doesn't have matches?
They don't.
But she's got IG posts, and that's all you'll care about. So
yeah, about right.
Why are they running ads for the Rocky Universe movies?
I think they're doing 12 days of Rocky movies, like 12 days of Christmas, and they're gonna show all Rocky movies. I'm like, I got that right now. I got that right now.
I'm almost gonna cry seeing the Creed clips because fuck.
Yeah, that's one of my top 5 favorite movies ever. I think I said that.
If it's the only time I've ever been excited to hear Meek Mill.
No, that soundtrack is fire, bro. I don't work that soundtrack. I went crazy. Lord knows I'm filthy rich. I don't went crazy listening to that.
Is that? No, I almost thought that was Paula Patton for a second in this Walmart commercial. I was like,
brother, she is in space with no return and no jetpack. She's out to fucking lunch mentally. They said she is crazy as cat shit.
But so that means she has that fire, right?
Well, his trash ass was making them songs trying to get her back. So
but no, I thought you all said if she's crazy, that means she must have that fire.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, or she know how to make a mean pot of spaghetti, and I'll leave that alone.
Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti.
Yeah, don't eat no. You ain't gotta worry about this, but don't eat no woman spaghetti.
Disneyland.
Is that Bruno Mars?
And what, the Fireball commercial?
Yeah, to do with the hair.
No, that's the voice of Sonic, Ben Schwartz.
Oh shit, that's him.
Yeah.
Hey, shouts out to the babies. I know they like Sonic. Keith showed them going crazy.
Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Sonic X.
That third one in the last year, amazing movie.
I still haven't seen a single Sonic movie.
You need to. Them motherfuckers are amazing.
Can't do it. Won't do it.
Dog, you don't like to have fun when you watch movies.
It's still crazy they actually had Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves do voices, but the voices match perfectly for the characters they were playing.
That's what's so crazy about it.
But I'm saying when it comes to like, how'd you get this person? You want to talk about drastic pay? I can't believe. I think it was a legit source. Ben Schwartz was getting, I think, barely $100,000 to play Sonic, to voice act Sonic, and Keanu Reeves was getting $2 million or something like that for Shadow. Like,
hey, bro, my agent better than yours. My name bigger than yours.
I think it also just shows like anyone could voice Sonic.
No, he did actually a really good job. It's just, again, it's Keanu Reeves' agent versus yours. Who you think gonna win? Like my client did Speed, The Matrix,
John Wick.
Ted,
have you heard of him?
Bill and Ted.
Shit, even his rom-coms made money, like The Lake House and that other one he did.
Well, that's because he was a teen heartthrob at one point.
Oh, he's a good-looking guy.
Shit, yeah, John Wick. He got franchises, bro. I think the $2 billion franchises, The Matrix and John Wick. Yeah, I'm gonna get that $2 million.
If we were to ever do like our favorite filmographies in terms of like if we had to pick an actor and pick 5, like he's got them because he's also got Street Kings, classic. The Replacements, a classic. Like you said, Bill and Ted, Speed. You can pick. Obviously, I'd pick the first Matrix, but if you pick any of the other 2, I wouldn't be mad. If you pick the 4th, I would shoot you instantly because I would think you're a clone. Tom Brady giving him a message. Tom Brady, who
Greatest of all time.
is pissed Phillip Rivers is actually going to play a game this weekend, and
No,
he
somebody
can't.
said he be looking at it. He be looking at his football helmet like it's the Green Goblin mask.
He's looking at it like in Toy Story when Buzz is broken. He's like, I believe I can fly, but I can't. That's Tom Brady. He knows he can't play football anymore, but he wants to. No, it can't be true.
Cam Newton say he pissed.
Vanessa Hudgens.
I still need money.
I didn't really have the crush on Vanessa Hudgens as a kid. I wasn't saying she was ugly or anything, but as a kid, since I wasn't in High School Musical because I was too girly, I obviously I've grown a greater appreciation of her, especially as of late. Jelly Roll, good God, we get
He
it.
lost a shitload of weight.
It's that crack.
Hey, what you said about Tom Brady? Damn, Tom, you look sick. Like, bro,
He doesn't look as bad as he used to. He used to look a lot worse.
the fucking eyes sunken in. What you got going on, Tom? You having them parties?
The person who looks sick now, I'm trying to think, who's the person I saw recently that I'm like, ooh, damn. I hope they're okay.
Ariana Grande.
Well, everyone on that Wicked set looks horrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, man, I'll be having my conspiracy theories, but y'all might want to listen to mine because something ain't right. You ain't supposed to lose weight that fast. Everybody.
Well, people were saying it might have been like a competitive set with the women of trying to look. But I also, of looking skinny and all
Bitch,
that.
if you don't drink a protein shake.
No, but what I was telling Kiki is you burn weight obviously doing musicals, all that choreography and all the dancing and singing at the same time. They must just be physically drawn from all that movement. And like I said, you're doing it over and over because different camera angles compared to doing it one time on the stage because you're just playing to the audience. So I think that must have just worn them the fuck out.
Somebody on TikTok said they like drawn together.
That too, possibly, but Stephanie McMahon does look sick. She definitely has seen better days.
You tweaking, dog. What's going on with you?
She used to look better than she used to. Now she definitely looks like spoiled milk. Who's coming out now? Oh, hell no. The Miz is in the ring. Good God.
When I was watching you really respect Mike Mizanian.
You can't even say his name. That's how bad he is.
Bro, you already know I can't now see if you
Mike Missouri?
Where he get that Wishart jacket from? I know that bitch cost
at least 5 racks. 2010.
No, that mother cost some money.
I was watching the promo of him, The Rock, and Cena from 2011. I really think Cody Rhodes kind of stole a little bit of his run from that era of wearing the suits and talking a certain way and all that. I think Cody Rhodes definitely saw what he was doing as a heel and was like, I'm going to add some of that to my arsenal. But who's coming in? Oh my God. This is what we have 20 minutes left, really, because the last 5 minutes are all going to be farewell stuff.
Hey, Keys, you going to respect the Miz. Yeah, the Miz, former world champion.
The Miz is the most overrated guy in the WWE IWC. Yes, he was serviceable for a number of years. He went on that run in the mid 2010s, but prior to that, when he had the fucking when he had the bullshit Ed Hardy jorts and that fuck ass fedora, yeah, like.
All right, man, you about to see why I'm about to turn this shit off.
And then
give it a couple minutes or a second.
And then once he had that run with Shane McMahon and his daddy, it all went downhill after that. Joe Hendrick, good God.
Yeah, I'm done. Hey, man. 424-260 RAOP.
I was about to say 426. Leave your questions for BBD at 426.
Every time Joe Henry show up, I'm like, why, bro?
You don't believe? Huh?
At fucking all.
You don't believe?
Not a little bit. And what? a song,
A British
a
man that
clap
is a British man that doesn't seem British.
at all. I thought he was like from Wisconsin.
I almost thought he broke his own neck right there. Holy shit. I thought he
Bruh.
was trying to do a flip with the sack of shit slam.
He's one of the reasons why I barely remember that Sunday night at WrestleMania when me and Ant was in Vegas. Cause dog, he came out to Randy Orton to go against
Like
Randy
I
Orton.
told you a couple of weeks ago, I literally have not seen that this year's WrestleMania. The only match
Ain't
I
nothing
saw
worth
was
watching.
the Cena Cody match, but I saw that days later. So maybe that might be a future episode. Is me finally watching it and breaking it down.
God bless. You'll be by yourself.
Um,
But
but
when he
yeah, when
came out to go against Randy Orton, dog, I went to the corner store to get a drink, and
you
I
know Randy Orton wanted to go revert back to the '04 Randy Orton and stomp his feet and shit in a bag and cuss him out and say, "This is what you got me doing."
hey man, I know Randy was doing that shit. Well, he was mostly doing it to women. He would have did that to me. I would have shot this big ass.
If it was
I don't know
me,
if I can say that on YouTube.
I'd have shot his ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Uncle Lee. He's Uncle Elroy.
19,232 in attendance.
Hey, that's the biggest crowd Leon Slater has seen thus far. He was like, damn, it's a lot of people in here.
Hey, leave
TNA
the man
hold
alone.
about 200
He
people.
came from Britain to wherever TNA travels from week to week these days. So
Oh yeah, Tupelo, Mississippi, some little small city in
Huntsville,
Missouri,
Texas.
Mobile, Alabama. That's about it.
And the great state of Oklahoma.
Man, listen, man. If y'all don't stop warming this shit up and get to it, dog, I gotta get up for work in the
Like I said,
morning.
we got 30 minutes left, and it's probably going to be a 10-minute match of which
That's what I'm about
I'm
to
not saying
say.
that, and I'm not saying in a negative way where Gunter just chops him and chops him, and John Cena does the like this. He does the and
That's
then
what it's gonna
chop
be.
and chop and chop, and John Cena does the is that all you got? And then chop, 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 and then splash, and then over. And then John Cena gets up, says, "Fuck you, Triple H. You ruined my retirement run. You jealous cocksucker. I hope your heart explodes in 10 minutes." And then show ends.
I mean, if he wanted to, he could. That ain't his boss. Cause look, I think everybody,
I wish Otis had an actual run
yeah, all this
because he's a
Montana.
he can actually wrestle,
You
and
know
I
what's
do like his
crazy?
voice. Hey Tucky, hey Tucky.
Hey, where Tucker at? Where he work?
Oh my, he's where you're at.
Yeah, definitely.
No, he's if you've ever seen the Boondock Saints when the one detective talks over the dead body, he's like, you know where you're going? You're going fucking nowhere. You're going nowhere. That's where Tucky is. He's nowhere.
You know what's crazy? Me and
Oh,
Otis
Becky
got the
Lynch, the
same
most
birthday.
annoying. You want Becky Lynch? Here's another C word for you. And Rusev, you want to? Oh, he's the other C word, a cuck. That's what Rusev is.
Yeah.
He's more of a cuck than the. No, I'm not even going to say it. Shinsuke Nakamura. They said he had his first win on main event this week since January of this year.
Guess what? You think he give a flying fuck?
Hell no.
Hey, me and Ant been saying this for years. Hey, just give me my check. I'm about to
You
go
and Eve.
surf,
Yeah, yeah.
and he
But
deserved
don't
it.
forget,
Hey,
he almost broke John Cena's fucking neck that night. Let's not forget, he almost broke John Cena's neck on that SmackDown, and
I know.
That's when Vince McMahon said, "Fuck this, blank. He's done."
Yeah, I'll drop a Hiroshima on you, pal.
AJ Styles, the best in-ring opponent John Cena's ever had, and it made sense. Like I said this with X Man. Like when as kids to teens to adults, it for some reason you just knew they would have fire matches based off their looks and their own matches with other people because AJ Styles always had great matches with a variety of opponents. And then when you actually watch John Cena's matches from the Ruthless Aggression era to the matches he had with AJ Styles, he always had that person's best match. Edge, best match. Umaga, best match. When it comes, I mean, would you say Shawn Michaels Kurt Angle is better than Shawn Michaels John Cena hour-long match? Yeah, but not by much.
Wait, say it again.
The Shawn Michaels Kurt Angle WrestleMania 21 match versus the John Cena Shawn Michaels match that went an hour unexpectedly.
No, that Kurt versus Shawn match. Yeah,
No, I'm
ain't no
saying,
touching
yeah,
that.
you would say it's better, but not like hugely better.
No, but it's Shawn Michaels, dog. He could wrestle with a blanket and it still be fire.
No, that to the aforementioned Vince McMahon match at WrestleMania 22, where he just beats the shit out of him for 25 minutes, isn't that good. It's
Yeah, bro,
entertaining.
that's every Vince match.
It's entertaining to see Vince McMahon submit himself to. Again, that's how. Again, another example. We should know Vince was into that Dom sub shit because he just let Shawn like, give it to me, pal. Give me your best shot. Because Shawn
Hey,
Michaels.
Vince greatest match ever is against Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 19.
You're saying that because when he shows up from the apron
Yeah,
like this with the
I need
blood
that
down
on the
his face,
t-shirt.
that's how he was really in his film bag. He's like, I got an idea for. He was like this. I got an idea for a shot, Kev. You put the camera right here at the ring apron, and then you pan out, and you see my face covered in
But you know
blood.
what's crazy?
Rick
He was
Maker.
actually more
Yeah, he
cock
is gonna get
diesel
his
than
ass
Hulk
whooped.
Hogan. He was in better shape than Hulk Hogan at that point.
Are you have to pod one day in the Vince McMahon wrestling attire? The black jeans, the black tank top, the black gloves.
Oh, I do that anyway. I do that in my workout clothes.
Remember when Shane trained him for the Austin match? Come on, give me
Yeah.
one more, give me one more, give me one more. Come on, Austin
I hate
360.
Austin. I hate Austin. He was,
Come on, do it. What? Who are you facing? Who's the Mac Daddy? I am.
he was in
I
his
am
80s
Daddy.
style like gym that still looks the same to this day.
Yeah. I hate Austin. Yeah, that's right. He always says, Mickey, you're gonna eat lightning and crap thunder. I hate Austin.
Yeah, you can tell his
I
match
know.
about to
I
be.
do agree with people who say, yeah, especially as someone who does say, like, if you're heavy set, you should worry about your health. But I do miss Fat Gunther when he was a fat motherfucker as Walter. He looked
Yeah,
way more intimidating
yeah.
just because it was that aesthetic of like this tall fat guy is. Oh my god, he's kicking the shit out of you. Like holy shit.
And
But
the
I am
slap
glad
silver day was worse.
But again, if he is healthier, I'm not going to shame someone for trying to live a longer life, especially now that they got a wife and kid. But
Yeah, you could tell.
aesthetically, it was just much more like it really fit the violence of his matches.
You could tell. Hey, I'm about to be in and out this ring. Y'all cool with that?
Yep,
With
we got
Cena,
25 minutes left.
you could tell Cena like, all right, bro, this gonna be quick. You ever had your last day at work? You like, hey man, let me just get
No, I've
this.
only ever had 2 jobs.
Well, me. Anytime it's my last day at this job, hey, about to get in
You
and
do
out,
the
boy.
everybody hates Chris's mom. I don't need this. My man has 2 jobs and leave.
No, I just half-ass it and then leave, get my full money. Like, I'm all right. I'm up out of here.
So you do the Sid Vicious,
Yeah.
the king of of my last day
Ah,
on the job is my last day on the job.
you'll hear in a minute. That pop fucked up the mic. It was so loud. Wow.
No, I have it muted because I'm not trying to throw off the. Again, I'll rewatch it tomorrow.
Dude, the pop is crazy. You can hear this shit through the TV, and I ain't
If
even got speakers.
Jim Ross wasn't washed, this would be a good time to bring back Jim Ross.
Well, the New Day.
The ovation. This place is thundering. The last time is now
You can tell,
until
bro.
the
He can
until
tell you like, hey, bro, I just want to get this shit over with.
well, like I said, I thought the reports where he wanted to go on first, so then the rest of
Yeah.
the show could be dedicated to the future. And like I said, since Triple H is a fuck ass,
Nah,
he's
I
like
feel like the old man made that call.
either way, they were like, oh, they were trying to show Stu.
Yeah, and the cameraman got confused. Hold on, bro. We gotta put the camera on you. My shit lagging. Damn.
When people started referring to it as the cum rag, I got very disappointed. It's a towel. Leave it be.
Who's saying weird shit like that?
People, that's what they call because that's what comes to mind. That size of towel.
That never came to my mind.
That's because you use a sock like Mick Foley.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna put the banner on. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, you go. No, I was looking at Rick Maker. Yeah, it's
Rick Maker's Tristan, right? No, or is Rick Maker?
Yeah, Tristan.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, again,
pour that directly
you think
into the mic.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all think Cena give a fuck? No, he like cool. He getting emotional, but at the same time, hey, he an actor, so.
What if he just laid down like Jeff Jarrett at Peach
with the finger poking dude? That's why the business is the way it is today, because of bullshit like this.
That would be the if he had the Dave Chappelle 2-minute stand-up special. You want to hear my thoughts about the war? You want to hear my thoughts about Bush? And good night. I bet even Gunther is like, oh, come on, dude. I got to be the one to do it. Come on.
Yeah, don't shake Kurt Angle hand too long, bro. That motherfucker might fall off.
Oh, I ever say he's gonna have PTSD and put you in an ankle lock like.
What the fuck Elias doing there?
No, he's not.
Elias is there. Who called him?
Wow. He must be good friends with someone then. He must be someone's buddy. I actually wouldn't be surprised if he's actually friends with John Cena, to be honest. That seems like a weird friendship he would have. We got what's his fucking name?
Haku?
Oh my god. Haku, yeah. I was almost gonna say
respect the legend.
No, I was almost gonna I couldn't remember what he was. Meng that was the other name. Meng, yeah.
Haku, hey,
because our live fan will always do it. Where's Meng at, man?
Haku stories is crazy. I ever want to hear some wild stories.
What's his name? Carl Anderson. When he would talk with he would talk about Tama Tonga and the referee Tiger Hattori, the old referee in New Japan. He would always do like, your dad, Tama, fuck up guys, really fucked them up back then.
Yeah.
Like everybody say through a bar window or something like that. Yeah, like but don't forget, Tama Tonga's he's not Tama Tonga's biological dad. He's his adopted dad.
Yeah, well, no, ain't they aunt? That's their aunt's husband, right?
Who?
The Gorillas of Destiny.
No, Tonga Loa is actually Haku's son. Him and Hikuleo are the actual sons. Tama Tonga's adopted.
Oh, okay.
I think Tama Tonga actually might be mixed with something else. If I remember correctly, because I watched they did a group shoot interview, I think, or it was maybe the Bullet Club thing they did, because he had said when him and Tonga tried out for WWE, they passed on Tama, and that's I think right after he came out of the Air Force, and then they took Tongaloa, which is when they turned him into Camacho, ironically. And then Haku said, all right, now you go to Japan since you have no other options. And that's where he got sent to New Japan to train over there instead.
It worked out best that way anyway.
Well, that's my point. You can see the WWE training style back then and how Tongaloa has always been shit. And you can see how the Young Lion Dojo works because Tama Tonga is actually pretty decent.
Yes, people, please overcheer Lillian Garcia.
USA versus Germany. Where have I seen this before? Where have I? Austria, I should say, but either way.
Same thing.
It's like in Animal House, who's like, don't you remember when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? And they're like, the Germans? He's like, let him go. He's on a roll.
Damn, hold on, man. That shit kind of laggy.
Oh, here we go. A collar tie-up.
That hurt him doing that, being seen it. See, that's crazy. You ahead of me. Because my shit lagging.
Oh, I am now?
Yeah, because mine lagging. They still doing the entrances. I don't know if it's my cheap ass Fire Stick, but let me see.
Well, like I said, I did exit out and refresh mine, but I think I was still behind based off the way you're describing some of the spots in the tag match. But I mean, there is a chance this might also have an overrun. But I thought all Saturday main events are 2 hours, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because NBC.
But
like,
again,
hey,
it's
bruh.
Peacock. It's not like it's on NBC to where they actually have something to worry about airing after it ends. Because I don't even think they could have put this actually on NBC proper because there's no game that they have, and I don't think SNL is new tonight.
Oh shit. It ain't working.
Yeah, after Brock Lesnar, the last person I would want to have a match with would be Gunther. You couldn't pay me to take those chops and uppercuts.
Who said that? It was an old worker said that shit. They was like, hell no, after them 2 chops, I'm gonna start firing on them.
Yeah. Hey man, it's fake, okay?
Right, all that slapping me shit, don't do that.
That's like when Prince slaps someone, that's I'm not on your team.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall for this match when people asked about it a year ago. Because I mean, the fans won on this one.
But they asked for this match in terms of it being an actual proper match, like how him and
You
AJ
ain't gonna
was.
get that. Who thought they was gonna get that from Cena?
But they gave us a rematch. They gave us him and Brock for the 800th time, and it was the same exact match as it's been since 2014. Like, come on.
Yeah. We already know what's gonna happen. Babyface comeback, shoulder tackle, shoulder tackle.
Yep. Shoulder block, duck, spin out, power slam, 5 knuckle shuffle.
You might get a couple F5 or F5s, FUs.
Ah, yeah. He's like, my back, my neck and my back.
But I don't expect this match to be no more than 10 minutes. Because then they got to do like a couple minutes of celebration and all that. Yo, his hair be killing me, dog.
He's got it fixed, though. You mean just the actual thought of all these years of finally seeing him with a fuller head of hair?
There you go. Playing the hits. That's all. I mean, that's all people care about. You get to see it one last time. Damn,
they actually should have, since he was famous for calling spots in the ring, they should have let him wrestle the match with a headset on.
Yeah. See, you thinking, dog. That's what I'm saying. I would have did the same thing. Like, lean into everything. Why not?
Duck 2.
And that's funny. It's like a video compilation of that on YouTube.
Yeah, what's it called? Botchamania was the one that started with the
you talk too much. And it would mostly be Cena clips.
Clothesline! And John Cena hits him with a clothesline.
I think they got the old Botchamanias on Daily Motion, bro.
He was, I think, one of the ones referring it to as a cum rag, is what I'm saying. I think he was one of the ones always saying, like, oh, we got a new John Cena cum rag.
Hey,
that power.
I remember
he doesn't. Oh my god, that lariat was. Yeah, he wants to get out of here. He didn't try to sell that lariat at all.
You can tell. You like, all right, bro. This is what we gonna do.
Oh, now we got this match. Yep.
He like, hey, bro.
I got called tomorrow.
46. Yeah, right. I ain't got nothing to shoot, but I'm gonna lie and say, hey man,
he's supposed to be filming a movie right now.
Well, he'll do it next week.
Or not right now, but like I think he's got a movie on his schedule coming up.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, if he's shooting right now, he's gonna go to set walking way worse than he already does.
Frank Grillo was the one that pointed it out. He said, "Just look how he walks. You can tell this. You can tell wrestling's a real sport based on how this guy walks." He said that to some men's. I think he said to like the Men's Health podcast.
I mean, look, dog. Hulk Hogan before he died. God bless the under.
Nope. He deserved what he got. Nope.
Nah, but then he was like, I missed the part when they said it was fake, brother.
Shotgun drop kick. That's crazy too for you to be 6'8", almost and do a. He's
He's
not
6'6"?
that. I don't. He just seems so tall. But again,
Like,
John Cena is
right.
barely 6'1". I think Gunther is 6'6" or 6'7". Not to make that joke, but I think he is because he's taller than Drew, and Drew's 6'5", 6'6", right?
Okay, so yeah, he about 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah.
6'7".
But for him to do that shotgun drop kick is
He athletic.
No, I'm just saying that you want to make yourself take that landing. The reason why does Randy Orton have a bad back? All those RKO bumps, like you landed
Yeah.
on your back too.
Bro, was it? This was Ethan Cody. I remember that, or Eve said it years ago. He said, "Bro, I fuck with Gunther. He ain't really got no finisher. He just beat your ass and pinned you."
Yeah, that when
That's
he started
fire.
really using that in when that was really becoming his calling card in NXT UK and then NXT Black and Gold, like it was either the super short lariat, the splash from the top rope, or the power bomb with the cover. He would like a spinner rack choose which one he would want to use. Like yeah, that's why his matches became so good. And I even think a submission or two. He would just put like guys in that type of hold. But in all honesty, like that's kind of how wrestling should be. When you think of the way Japan tries to protect finishers, like the Rainmaker or Tanahashi's Frog Splash, before they started overdoing it for the Wrestle Kingdom matches.
Yeah.
Um, certain matches should. Oh, I'm hearing myself again.
Ugh.
Um, certain matches, yeah, you should just be able to win with any type of move. Get up, Cena. Get up.
If you
Come
hear
on,
something,
John.
let me know.
Yes, I did for a second, but I'm not anymore. But come on, John. Come on. That's too much Arnold. Come on, John. Get up now.
All right, so
All right,
either
he took
way,
that
this is
clothesline. Yep, he's ready. He's ready.
gonna lead into Brock Lesnar versus Gunther finally at WrestleMania.
All right, let me say this because when Brock Lesnar came back in 2012, there was rumored of two matches he was supposed to have, basically in the succession that they were uh, ordered. Him and John Cena, which they had right away the next fucking month, and him and The Rock. And obviously they abandoned the one with The Rock because they ran back the Cena Rock rematch because they owed Cena the win over The Rock. Would you have rather have had Brock versus The Rock at some point?
We wasn't gonna get that. You know why?
He's
Universal was
actually
making a
scared of
phone
him.
call. No, the movie studio was like, this Brock Lesnar guy,
Well,
he looks
after
a
the
little
second
too
Cena match,
intense.
that's why he stopped wrestling because he tore his abdomen. He had a hernia and some other, I think, a thigh or a
Hmm.
hamstring. But that's when the studios came in with the insurance because that pushed
Yeah,
back. We've talked about this
that's three
before.
million.
It pushed back that stupid Hercules movie directed by Brett Ratner.
Yeah, no, legit. The studio's like, yeah, so you're not going to do that.
He's doing it. He's playing the hits.
I told you, you probably gonna have to hit 5 FUs. Yeah, it's over, dog. He barely got that man up.
This
He
would
looked like
be,
he's
all right,
finished.
hypothetically, if Gunther were to lose, this would be his what, third or fourth loss on the main roster.
Yeah,
He lost to Jay, Sammy, and yeah, so this would be his third, I guess. They should have let Chad Gable beat him that night. I know they didn't want, but they should have. They should have let Chad
yeah.
Gable beat him that one night. And I'm not just saying that because I've always been a Chad Gable guy, but that was one of those decisions where like you have to listen to the crowd.
I swear I'm a Gunther market general, but I swear I'm a fan of his moveset. He slapped him in his back and said, "All right, go ahead, take the
No, that's what
sleeper."
I mean. Like, because in real life, you hit
Yeah,
me in my back, I'd be like,
that's what make it fire.
and John Cena, Oh, it's like, oh shit, ease up on the choke.
But they said shit when Cena he choked out Chris Masters for real when he put that STFU on him. They said because he's super heavy handed.
Yeah, it was Chris Hemsworth. Chris Masters was the one to say that he was the guy, and he said he wasn't doing it on purpose. He was just saying like he
Yeah,
would point out, Cena would be like, "I'm not, I don't got nothing against you." And unfortunately, that's where pussy ass David Otunga took it personally.
they need a ass be candidate for next week, bruh. But Booker T, who was there, is funny as hell. You a punk ass. Let it
You,
roll.
a man like you,
Yeah. Nobody ever bullied me in the
you
business.
think, you think I'll let someone bully me other than Vince McMahon?
Yeah, because you know why? If he would have got bullied, Stevie Ray would have called him a slur, his own brother.
John Cena does have a good laid out like stance when he does like that body like
Yeah.
just because just because his body is super muscular and the jorts, the juxtaposition of it fits so good.
I remember. I
'Cause-
think it's a compilation on YouTube where I saw it on TikTok where he be throwing like the stairs at people.
yep, that's the best because I forgot it actually started with the Umaga
Yeah,
match. I'm
Yamaga.
saying I'm saying years ago because when he started doing it again heavy with the Bray Wyatt feud, and then he started doing it again with Rusev. Um, that was his thing of like to key in with the IWC of like what gets me on, like what actually gets me cheers from the people that hate me. Throw the steel steps at the fucker. Like, okay. And then he did it again. And they're like, okay, maybe just take it easy. It's a every
He
once
used
in
to
a while it's
launch it
good.
at him.
But I had watched him versus the Nexus earlier, and he did it to Darren Young, his clone.
I
Don't
still don't
forget
understand that.
he had that joke where he like roasted each of the Nexus members. He's like, Darren Young, my mom has a lot of explaining to do. The worst was where you saw Heath Slater. He's like, "Is that Heath Slater or the chick from Wendy's?" And
Yeah, nah.
that's where I'm like, I can see why people would say he's corny for that time period. I can see where his super Cena shtick as an
Boy, yo,
adult
I know
now.
your body hurt.
They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Okay, he's got him.
Boy, I know his damn legs is screaming.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. He gonna wake a man up
you
with icy hot. Just off that alone, carrying Gunther big ass and
No,
doing that.
after 20 years of carrying Mark Henry, The Big Show, and Great Khali, Gunther is probably nothing. I know he's watered down in terms of his muscle, but still.
That's why he probably walk like that now. Imagine trying to pick up the great Khali, just dead weight.
Pick me up.
Oh, you can
Pick,
pick me, you pick me up,
I
see
need
now.
I need you to pick me up. Huh? I need
Hey,
you to pick me up.
my knee, I had no knee.
And Paul White, aka The Big Show, would be at the I'm so sorry, John. I'm trying to lose the weight. I'm so sorry.
I had 20 donuts.
Donuts.
Well, it's the big slow.
What? When the guy said that on our AOP, he actually sings his own song, and it was like, what?
Oh yeah, Rari, one of the funniest goddamn people on
Yeah.
the planet.
That's actually him singing.
My fault. God
The
damn.
diving famouser. Here he goes. Yep, he got it.
His retirement match should have been against badass Billy Gunn.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Bill Buchanan.
That's
Bill,
crazy. I was thinking about Bull Buchanan
Bill
earlier. Pause.
for TH14 has, of all the things, TH14, shout out to them, legend. Out of all the things they uploaded to their channel, they have John Cena, Bill Buchanan versus Los Guerreros. I'm like, that's a feud you want to spend time uploading? Like,
Right. No, that's how you know that's real journalism.
yeah. Oh, that's real for Pablo Torre. That's the real journalism.
Well, Pablo gonna end up in somebody's trunk. He keep talking.
You went from Pablo Torre to Pablo Escobar.
Pablo dead. I feel like Pablo.
I was gonna say I feel like Pablo when I.
Bruh. It's like he goes Super Saiyan too. Like, man, fuck all that. He starts just combining moves. That's what I said. I love Gunther. He be like, man, fuck all that. Kick,
Yeah,
slap, choke. Get your. It's like a fighting game. All right, that didn't work. Cool. I'm about to take my
but
big ass to the top of the rope.
that's my point. Like you would actually try to wrestle that way if you had the stamina.
Boys. I hope his wife about to run him an Epsom salt bath.
He's you know how he's a smart man. I watched this video on IG where a guy asked him what's his favorite piece of memorabilia, and he said, "My wedding ring, right here." I'm like, "You are good, sir. You are good."
But we see the women you follow.
That's what I'm saying, sir. You know how to play the game because I didn't forget. Like I pointed out to you, I didn't forget those rumors of him and Kendra Lust, or obviously him and Mickey James.
John Berto got a black wife or something? No,
No, I
Kurt
think his wife's
Angle, niece is his wife, right?
no, his sister-in-law is Kurt Angle's husband. It's something like that. It's only by marriage.
Why he holding a black baby?
That's probably Kurt Angle's niece or granddaughter. Because I think he has a kid. Yeah, his daughter should be old enough to have her own kids. The girl he yelled at when she was carrying his belts
No, I'm
in
talking about John
TNA.
Berto.
I think his wife is white.
I'm
Let
seeing
me
what I
see.
just saw, bro. I can't.
I know. I saw it too. But I'm saying I think John Berthel's. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
that's
Kurt
Kurt
Angle.
Angle's niece, if I'm not mistaken. Look it up. Because they was on that podcast talking about it. This is the fourth A. Oh, he talked. Reverse.
All right, he married her. He married his niece.
Yeah. It was on the podcast.
But I thought Kurt Angle wasn't black.
Damn.
Is Karen Angle
Shit, they
black?
actually let him go see Super Cena today. And they
You know,
going overtime.
not by much. Like I said, it's all going to be the leaving the sweatbands in the ring and all that.
But also they about to leave in the NBC anyway, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if that. Let me see if they actually have an announcement. Only the stuff in the vault's leaving, but they advertise it. They have a new Saturday Night's Main Event in January, so
I guess not.
the NBC Universal WWE deal involves SmackDown moving to USA starting October 2024 through 2029. Okay. And 4 annual primetime specials on ABC and content streaming on Peacock, including new Saturday Night's Main Event and the network library. Although they're shifting, like they did this year, premium PLEs to ESPN. It's a major extension to their long-term partnership, bringing SmackDown back. So it doesn't seem like they'll be leaving NBC anytime soon. I think the stuff leaving the vault might be. That's what they always say recently about trying to own more physical media. They probably see that stuff as useless. I wonder. Obviously, not to guys like you and I and Dodd and but again, I was saying this at the start of the show. If they just start uploading it all to YouTube instead, because YouTube's a platform more people spend time on these days. Yeah, we'll see. It makes sense if he just chokes him out and they do the 1, 2, and then on the third he can't instead of him actually getting pinned. Because I think X tweeted this earlier. He's only tapped on live television to 2 or 3
Damn.
people over the course of his career.
He did that
Right.
jump on a pause sleeper.
Yeah, with the legs wrapped around him.
Get your big ass off me.
Off me, Larry.
He actually going Super Cena this match. That's what's up. One last time. And then, hey, they must have heard us about the AJ Styles match. This shit kind of fire.
No,
But again,
I think
it's Gunther. So
no, like I said, I think they probably had the most time planned out for this match, obviously, because like based on how this show was booked, you could tell that they wanted, if this match went on first, it probably would have been easier to book the rest of the show around it. That's why I think that tag match seems so rushed, and maybe it was supposed to be rushed from the beginning, like you're saying, because if AJ feels like he can't go that long anyway. But regardless, I mean, this match is all right for what it is. I'm not. I don't think it's horrible, but yeah, you could just tell. Like I said, it's just a matter of what's the moment gonna be of like, will he live? Will he die?
how many A's I said he was gonna hit 5? I think that was the shit. I think that was the 5th one.
No, I think that's the third.
No, that's like the 4th or the 5th, though.
No,
the third one was up.
I thought the second one was outside. I thought the second was outside.
So this is the 4th one. Because remember, he hit the one off the top of the rope.
Oh, I must have looked away for a second when that happened.
Yeah, so this is the 4th or 5th one. Because, all year the AA ain't worked at all. That shit just... That shit
well, when I was talking with Vanna next, I was like, as the heel turn, he should have started doing things differently. Like, don't use the same finisher. Don't dress the same. He obviously switched up the entrance a little bit. Because when you turn heel, you should have a character change, and you should stop doing the stuff that people associate with you. So you give them a reason to boo you. Like, you tease the AA and don't do it. You tease the STF and you don't do it. Like, that's proper heel booking. Yep, like I said, they're doing the one. But I don't think he's gonna do the he survives at 3 like The Rock.
Shit.
That's the
bro.
Oh, he never mind.
I fuck with Gunther, bro. Man, fuck all that. Elbow.
Yeah, I'm behind you now since you restarted. Oh, he's doing the the Daniel Bryan to Nigel McGuinness.
Elbow to
yeah, when I saw Daniel Bryan do that to Bryan Danielson do that to Nigel McGuinness on the ROH highlights, I was like, holy shit. Because Danielson was just going like, like it's an action movie. Give up, Cena, get up. Give up. Well,
bro, but you see how Cena tap like, hey, bro, all right, cool.
You mean like this? Like, okay, man, okay.
Yeah. He said, all right, bet, because he started turning blue a little bit.
We're done playing. I give.
People really upset. Y'all didn't think y'all thought Cena was gonna win?
No, all right, no. Here's what this is what I hate. The wrestling audience loves to play to the camera now because ever since that fucker reacted that way to the Undertaker's loss, they are looking for the next reaction in the crowd.
Because I'm like, ain't no fucking way y'all thought he was gonna go over. The writing was on the wall since as soon as they said the farewell tour last year, I said, oh, okay, so Cena gonna lose his last match bet. Because you know what it is. He gonna
just
do like
imagine if I forgot what platform I was almost gonna say. Just imagine the reactions shots they could have had when blank blanked in 19 blank.
Yeah. You already know what's gonna happen. He gonna have an inspirational quote. Just because you lose, you never give up.
My name is John Felix Anthony Cena Jr. I'm the son.
No, he ain't saying that junior part. Yeah, dog. I mean, we knew because the thing is, he like, all right, the next legend being Gunther, I gotta give him the rub because they setting up for Brock versus Gunther at WrestleMania. Gunther gonna be like, Oh, I'm beating legends and
And
whoop de whoop.
if you think Brock Lesnar is going to show up to have that match,
He is, but you know what he gonna tell him? You slapped me one time. Watch what's gonna happen.
he that is going to be the Dean Ambrose Brock Lesnar match without the fucking shenanigans and smoke and mirrors. It's going to be Brock Lesnar like they said 8 minutes. We're doing 8 minutes. Okay.
Why he looked pissed when he was getting choked out? He was like, "All right, bro."
You mean
But nah, if they do have that match, look, you see how he looked.
Yeah, he was. And see what I mean? He's also the king of that pose of sitting upright with your legs spread, just because his body in that outfit looks so hilarious. It's just
Bro, them memes is fucking hilarious.
you.
And
All
the
right,
videos,
for everyone who forgot the night in June or was it May of 2021, Banks and I have been potting for less than 7 months at this point, 7 or 8 months. I go to see Fast 9 opening Thursday night. We're going to record later in the weekend because we just started the Fast Summer Series. I go to see Fast 9 early, Thursday night showing. I leave. I was disappointed. I was let down. I post the John Cena on the ramp from WrestleMania 28. Banks wakes up from a deep sleep,
drunken slumber.
like the Undertaker, and starts howling at my tweet. He sends me a message saying, "This is the funniest shit I've ever seen." Was it that bad?
God, I miss Twitter. What's that shit
I wish I could
called?
have. No, but it was. I think you actually sent me like a voice tweet too. I recorded your voice tweet when I had said a certain individual looked like Little Bill saying Shazam, but I didn't record that voice tweet and that voice memo you sent me. But yeah, I think Peeps might have said something because you had both texted and tweeted me because you were like, "What the hell's going on?" I just woke up and saw this because like I said, since it was the Thursday night show, I saw it probably at 8, 9 o'clock. So I didn't leave the theater till close to
Oh,
midnight.
they told Triple H you fucked up.
No, really?
Yeah, you about to hear
Hey,
it
you fucked up when this month or this year or 2 years
this
ago?
year.
When did he
They
fuck up?
definitely talking about this year.
And they got CM Punk, John.
Oh no, so look, I'll talk about that story, bro. When I tell you I was in a drunken slumber watching SmackDown. This one SmackDown was actually good. I was drunk as hell. I woke up in the middle of the night like like David said it, like the Undertaker just out of nowhere. I
So it must have been a
said,
Friday night. Yeah, you know what? It probably wasn't Thursday night. It was a Friday night. Yeah, because you're right. What SmackDown was on? Because I skipped SmackDown to go see it.
they let Ray walk out without the mask, even though we've been knowing how he looked for 20
You
something
mean
years.
Oscar Gutierrez?
Yes, yeah, Junior. But they let him walk out without hey Maxine Dupree. But they let him walk out without the mask. Like, hey, it's almost time for him to call it too.
I see Lash Legend in the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, hey, listen. Where Nia Jax said.
What'd she say? I'm gonna knock someone out. I'll knock someone out for Lash Legend. I saw X had posted some tweets earlier where they said, "John Cena told me to kill someone, I would." That's what I was trying to say to you. Like, if you think I could beat up John Cena now, you would try to get me in the same prison as Tory Lane's. Like, for what you did, you gotta die.
You see Dot's tweet?
Did you just see Nathan Frazier on screen? Finally?
You see what Dot just said? Yeah.
It's some bullshit going on. You can see in Cena's face. I think he's just
you ready to
thinking
go
this.
home.
I think he thinks this belts thing with Cody and Punk is lame.
Bruh, he think all this shit lame. That's why he wanted to go on first. Like, hey man, again, if you ever had a job where you ready to go on the last day, hey man, in and out. I'm gone. And that's how you feel right now.
He thinks
Like,
this
of
is
course he
extremely
appreciate the
lame.
fans, but everything else.
I know. I think he would want to do something. I think he thinks doing this for the fans is lame. I think he'd want to do something else.
I think he just wanted to get his last check and go.
Where's Travis Scott?
Man,
Where's
I'm,
Travis Scott?
I'm about to say something super crazy.
See, he's having him point at. Oh, I thought he was having him point at the WrestleMania sign. I'm like, they got that shit up already? Like
For him, yeah, you gonna be there. They
every
might.
time, every
Oh,
time
they
they
done showed his
show.
dad. Oh fuck.
Well, every time they show the young Cena, I always think of, oh, all right now. The Right Now music video. Never in a
Yeah,
million years I see you right now.
yeah. You'll see in a minute because
No, I just saw
I
that they showed his dad. Yeah,
I never seen his mom till today.
yeah. I think, and they only I think showed her once on like Total Divas or Total Bellas because like he has the brother who's gay, and he looks nothing like him and the brother who's a cop, and I think the brother that's a firefighter. And because they almost barely, his brothers almost barely look like him too. So they got, um,
Well, EJ
no, it's just
Johnson brothers saying thank God too.
they got, yeah, just the way you can tell he does look like his dad though.
You think he liked that? He did.
Dad's father son's relationships, especially I think theirs, given how his dad kind of coasted off his fame. I'm not surprised. I haven't listened to the podcast yet. I was trying to save the podcast until after this
Yeah,
to listen to, but I'm not surprised they have a contentious relationship, given that his dad, yes, used him to obviously try to make a buck off him. Used him getting to the top guy spot to get a buck off him.
yeah, and I gotta kind of stay out of it, but he kind of wild. Like he 80 years old. One day he gonna die. I'm like, God damn. No, of course not. Doubt there was no creative control from him. Otherwise, again,
Hell, none of this would have happened
yeah, again, I would he would have showed up,
because
had
of
one
Bash at the
match.
Beach 2000. Creative control doesn't exist
Yeah,
in terms of contracts.
like you could tell he putting on his best actor right now, trying to cry watching this video. Like, man, I don't
And
give a
again,
damn about
to
this.
reiterate two of the things I said earlier, how creative control doesn't exist. WrestleMania 28, they said, "All right, who's going to win this match the day of?" And they're like, "Well, we're in Miami. We can't send the people home unhappy." And they're like, "All right, we'll do the rematch next year if and Cena can win if The Rock wins tonight." And they said, "Deal." And then a month later at Extreme Rules, Brock Lesnar's returned. Day of the show, they tell Brock Lesnar Cena's going to go over. And Brock Lesnar said, "Why the fuck did I come back then?"
Right.
And then that's why he gets the super booking in the revenge match with the Suplex City 2 years later. But that's what I mean. Like, that's how you know creative control doesn't exist, because if The Rock was coming back, he would say, "Well, obviously I'm going to win the match." And if Brock Lesnar was coming back, he would say, "Obviously I'm going to win the match."
You're right. I'll say this. That was the biggest surprise tonight. They just showed the old man and let him talk.
John, you're the son I wish I had.
You made me a
You,
lot of money, pal.
you've been a better son to me than I was to my father.
Boy, that man act for real. Hey, this better than Peacemaker with his acting. He trying to get all them tears. Like, I don't feel like crying this shit.
And he's watching this on a smaller screen than we are.
Is that Rey Mysterio? That look like Taz.
REY. And John, we got a special guest for you. His name is Alex Riley. Oh my God. They bring out Alex Riley, Kenny Dykstra. Who else did he shit on? Allegedly. I think Percy Watson was another. He's leaving the shoes and the sweatbands. Okay.
Oh yeah, dog. He don't give a fuck about this shit. He walking to the back fast as hell. This man ain't trying to. He ain't even showing no real emotion. He like, bro, I'm ready to go. But you can't be mad at him again. Like you and Dot, y'all saying everything, and obviously, first black champ probably say the same thing. Anybody with eyes would probably say the same thing. Black announcer, anybody in general. Dog, it's just I don't care about none of it. I care about the fans. Yes, I care about my last match, but all this extra shit, I didn't need that. Y'all did this for y'all.
When I said he should have retired in 2017, and I'm going to reiterate that point. My point is, you can sense every program since then has always been half-hearted.
Yeah,
The the one in 2018 with Roman, we like it. But why do we like it? Because he tore. No, it's 2017. My bad. He tore Roman Reigns apart. He showed why Roman Reigns wasn't ready to be the top guy. So that way, when they had their feud later on, what's up, Chloe? Um, I still think Vince told him to lay off Roman in that 2021 feud.
yeah, definitely.
I don't think that was him being. It might have also been him being rusty and on the verge of being washed. But at the same time, he could have eviscerated Roman the same way he did in terms of it's taking you this long for you to finally realize how to talk by saying nothing, like stuff like that. Um, but either way, or the feud with obviously the feud with him and Bray Wyatt was neutered by the pandemic, but it was still the best cinematic match that the company ever put on. Um, and then what else has he done? The Austin Theory feud was ridiculous,
Yeah.
especially given where Austin Theory is now. That did nothing to catapult Austin Theory to a top guy spot. So everything in, like I said, in this 8-year run, he probably wanted to pick the right time to go out at some point in these last couple of years, especially
Hmm.
as he was seeing the Hollywood thing really take off. I bet he was somewhat hesitant because, like, he was honest, like he didn't really see himself doing acting. He was a professional wrestler, but he was getting success with the roles he was taking. And then I think the biggest thing was obviously the Suicide Squad and and getting a TV show out of that. And that probably where he's like, the clock starts now. I gotta wrap up my wrestling career because this Hollywood thing, it's time to go full steam ahead. Much like The
Right.
Rock did post 2004, which is why they didn't bring him back to wrestling until 2011.
But also, you know, uh, money talks, bullshit walks, because he
Yeah.
tried to call out Rock about that, and then the Rock probably had a side conversation with him, even though they was beefing. Like, hey,
Well,
bro,
he Cena famously took back what he said. He said he would
yeah,
apologize to The Rock now for saying what he said about being a part timer once he became a part timer, because he said now I can see why you can't balance the two. But to Cena's point, he was still coming back to do longer runs than The Rock was ever willing to do. But and like I've always said, The Rock's run is really 96 to '02, and that's it.
2000, yeah, yeah. But that's longer than Stone Cold's, because if you think about it, Stone Cold to
Well, Stone
me,
Cold's WWE run, yes. But The
yeah,
Rock's whole
well,
wrestling career, like, again, like The Rock didn't start in WCW or ECW. I know he
no,
had those indie like in Tennessee, but his career starts in '96, and he takes off for acting in 2003.
yeah, but that's an insane 6 year run for one company. Um, he basically, no,
But
I
when
can't
you
use
look
that
at John
analogy.
Cena's 6 years from '02 to '08, it's drastically insane in terms of his output and work ethic.
Yeah.
Considering again he had two major injuries with the pec and the neck.
But you know what's crazy? His run was from '05 till like 2014. Yeah, the 9 year run if you want to keep it a buck.
No, I agree. Yeah, the real John Cena run is '05 to 2015. Is that 10-year
Being
window?
the guy.
Yeah.
And
Because
then that's when they was,
okay.
no, I was about to say, and then that's when they was like, all right. Is he gonna be the Seth Rollins or this
Yep.
Roman Reigns guy?
That's
But
why I say that's the last great WrestleMania 31 because Cena's still the megastar, but he's willing to say like you got to put someone. Well, not he's probably not saying you got to, but he's saying like I know you have plans for someone else, but at the same time, I'm going to be just as valuable as I've always been as the U.S. champion.
so I mean, to be honest, because I'm kind of like we gonna see how things play out. Far as the rest of it, I mean, it's kind of like he going to the crib. But with me and everything that I'm seeing thus far, and I want to hear everybody else's opinion about it. Like I just put in the group chat that me and Dot is in, and it's like he just and Joe. It's one of them things where you could tell
John
y'all did
Cena
this shit,
retired. That's going to be.
bruh. He
That
just
was
looked like,
tonight.
bruh. Oh, Joe Timing. No, Joe gonna say something
Yeah,
about
that's
it
what I
next
have to
year.
say. That's what I have to say. Just be like, wait, that was tonight. I'm kidding,
Hey,
Joe. I love
hey,
Joe.
where John Cena? He retired. That's
I think he's a hell of
crazy.
an actor.
Yeah, I fuck with the Peacemaker. That's a good show.
but
But
but no, I think it's in
they
unison.
did
I
it
think
for
how they
them.
deserve. Yes,
Let's
exactly.
keep it a book. Like you could tell. First of all, that man, he was looking at that video like, I'm gonna try to cry, but this shit ain't working right now. All right, it did.
What's that movie where someone's like, "What are you trying to do? I'm trying to force myself to cry. Damn it!" And they can't.
Yeah, and then you know what I mean when Punk came out there with Cody giving him the title, you could tell he like, all right, bro. And then he just
Like I said, I think
he's
he was extremely like, "What am I? I don't want. I
yeah. My hands. What do I do with my
no.
hands?
I was almost gonna say something that was not meant to be condescending, but would definitely sound like condescending. Given John Cena in particular, but I think he looked at it like I don't need a participation trophy. I don't need a
Right,
ribbon. I don't need you to say well done. Like he's the guy
right,
who broke the record. It's not like he was fucking to quote Brooklyn Brawler and getting a send off for whatever reason. They're like, here's the belts you never held, just so you could say you held them one time. You know what I mean? That's like they were condescending him, and I mean he'll never do a shoot interview. Um, Obviously, because shoot interviews don't exist; they're called podcasts,
yeah.
and all these podcasts are hosted by marks that want to work for the company. So
That bend the
either,
knee, people that bend the knee.
yeah, fucking what's his name over at Busted Open. Well, shit. Why did The Rock come back if he wasn't gonna be having a match with Roman Reigns just to have The Rock come in the studio? Oh, I love you. How much I'm so happy to see you. Oh, thank you for coming to the studio. Um, but either way, he'll and he's old school. He will probably keep the thoughts to himself. But what he
Yes.
will say is, if Vince was around, things probably would have been different. Would he have broken the record still? Probably. The only reason he didn't do it anytime, like I said, post 2017, right as Roman Reigns clicked, you can't take the belt off of Roman Reigns. To take the belt off of Roman Reigns in 2020 would have been stupid. I'm not for that.
Well,
Just so
also
he could,
too, if the old man was there, Cody Rhodes would be U.S. champ.
a lot of things would be different. This whole card wouldn't
Ro-
exist. Yes,
Roman
you're
Reigns
right.
would have broke that record as
Um,
the longest champ ever.
Yeah, everyone would because for some reason, Riddick Moss would have had a match. Riddick Moss probably would have been the world heavyweight champion, and what's her name? God damn it.
What she look like?
Mm,
Who you talking about?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, the fucking military chick, the
Oh shit! God damn it. She was
motherfucker.
pregnant for like 2 years. Uh,
Yeah. That's how bad it. I can't remember her name.
I forgot old girl name.
Whoever says it in the chat.
I'll see you $5.
I
What
want to
was
do it
her name?
natural. Like you say, I want to do it without the internet to make sure the mind still works. I want to do it without looking it up.
Well, the mind does work. We just don't give a fuck about her.
I'm a Southern Belle. I'm
It
trying
what?
to think.
I was going to say
actually
Sydney
announce her.
Sweeney. What's the bitch name? Antonio, you ain't here. You like white women. You can tell us.
Or Josh, she's not white. She.
No, bro, she's Colombian. Damn, I forgot the
Damn it!
girl.
What's her? This how we're gonna. We'll find out next week. Will they know the answer? Like it's
I won't give a
WCW.
fuck in 10 minutes.
Oh my god. What is her name? What is her name? I'm gonna beat it into myself. What is her name?
She used to wear military shit. People remember she was in NXT.
She was the Southern Belle that Chloe. Chloe also said.
Remember she got into it with Cardi B.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. NXT Southern Belle.
NXT Southern Belle is crazy.
Lacey Evans. Oh my
there you
god.
Go.
I kept thinking Lindsay, Sally.
Lindsay Lohan.
I'm like, Sally. No, they didn't have a wrestler named Sally years. Lindsay. But no, there hasn't been a. I'm like,
what is she doing now? Where's she work at?
She's Erica Kirk, I think is what she's working as.
Where at IHOP?
Oh my god, I can't believe we spent 5 minutes trying to figure out Lacey Evans. God damn, we're washed.
Let me see. No, we're not washed. It's just that's how bad she was.
But she would be champion right now. Her and Charlotte would be champion right now if Vince was still around. Whew.
I'm trying to do my research and see what she
gave myself a headache trying to.
You damn near aneurysm.
I was literally putting myself in the Texas Cloverleaf to be like, remember the name. Oh,
yeah, she got 1.3 million followers.
Yeah, it's
so I'm doing my research. She got her own OnlyFans, and this shit look dirty.
Yeah, I bet it's horrible.
Not the good dirty.
Because she probably has those bad fake titties, like the ones that be like up here and down here, like that. I bet she has those.
Yeah, some motherfucker in Kentucky. He about to get right off his sister and beat off to Lacey Evans.
And if Vince was around, he probably would have brought back Mandy Rose. What else?
Hey, shit! Please, somebody bring her up.
I'm not trying to make this a laughing matter. I'm glad he's gone. He deserves to be gone because, like I told you from the beginning, he's a senile old fuck.
He do better booking than this shit.
No, he doesn't. Go watch Nexus versus John Cena, where they have Bret Hart insert himself into the feud.
Check this out. We still remember that. We ain't gonna remember shit from this year.
That's because I'm not watching it.
You would be if the old man was there.
No, I was only watching it, and I was barely watching it then. I was keeping up with
you, bro.
I was
Austin Theory would have been 2-time champ already.
Oh, that's the ultimate example.
Austin Theory cold. Stop it.
No, I'm saying what Brett's been saying about Sean and Vince. It's actually about Sean and it's actually about Vince and Austin because why all those segments were very like hey pal, like
little freaky. He was in there with his tights and
it was
up there smiling.
What's his name? Leonard from Family Guy, the old man. Hey Chris.
Herb the perv.
Herbert. Yeah. Why don't you come over?
I got some steroids in the freezer.
Oh, Jesse.
Set your punk ass down.
Not you, Ventura. I've been through with you, Jesse. But yeah, that's what wrestling would look like now. Austin Theory would have been the one to retire him.
Cena? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. As Austin Theory as world champion, IC champion, tag team champion, King of Saudi, all of it. He would have been the one to retire John Cena, but
hardcore champ.
The world
going against Mancow,
the World Bodybuilding Federation champion, all of it.
World Bodybuilding. The Arnold Schwarzenegger classic.
No, the old man was horrible. He the last again. Watch those 2018 Raws and SmackDown. Watch the Jinder Mahal run where he makes fun of Shinsuke Nakamura having a face like he's taking a shit. Watch all the bad booking with Carmella.
I like that Jinder Mahal run. You tweet.
You would, you idiot.
That match.
Go to
sleep. Won the title against Randy Orton.
You're high already. You haven't even taken the edible and you're already high. Go to sleep.
Watch this. In about 5 minutes, it's over.
James Ellsworth and Carmella, all that booking trash, trizash,
But look,
blacking out,
you
blacking
making my
out
point.
tables.
You still
No,
remember it.
no, because it's awful. I can remember awful movies because I've seen them.
You ain't gonna remember none of this shit from the past year. I promise you.
I didn't watch. What am I? Am I taking crazy pills? What have I
Let
been
me tell you
saying
something.
the past 7 episodes? I haven't watched. I
As a
stopped
person
watching.
that's been watching on and off for the past year, I can tell you I barely remember anything. He had Ray in the igloo. Oh yeah, he did have Bobby Lashley pointing at his booty.
Not only
Talking
that,
about
what else?
Lashley.
What else? He had
Ray in the igloo, bro. That joke gonna go over everybody head. Was that Ray by the ring
who?
tonight? It looked like a little pit
I'll
bull.
rewatch it tomorrow. You for sure think he took off the mask? It's easy to recognize him without the mask. You just gotta remember the pretty
No, it looked
boy.
like a. Ooh, I was about to say something. It looked like a little kid.
Yeah, so you gotta remember like I said, the pretty boy. He still looks like he's 17 years old. Like,
You'll see, but bro, I'm like, why the dude? Cause his neck like this.
yeah, he's got no neck for a guy who's barely 5'4". I got a neck like this.
Hey, if that was Ray, listen, man, I need that prediction to come true. Just go ahead
I
and
think that's
call
why
it
every
next year.
time the Big Show chokeslammed him, it looked like he was chokeslamming his chest instead of his neck, because he would always look like he was grabbing him from here when he
Look
was
like he
picking
was
him
choke
up.
slamming a
Yeah,
fetus.
but the choke slam Kane would give him were the best because he would pick his ass up and almost like spike him like he was
Yeah.
Gronk. He had
What's the theory with the baby oil?
again,
Hey, I mean,
no legit. Like
it was some weird shit in the
you,
segments.
Cody. Look again. Obviously you're my co-host. You're my brother. I got a lot of love for Cody Dre. You keep saying bring it back. This booking, Cody Dre's been his entire podcasting career has been these years I'm mentioning, and they were trash years to cover. They know it was. What else do we have? We had
You talking about the dog food on Roman Reigns against Baron
no,
Corbin?
that's more Bruce Pritchard. Again, that's Bruce Pritchard. Just like bringing back the little person for Dominic Mysterio to push was Bruce Pritchard. Bruce Pritchard loves all that stupid shit.
Oh, he
And
like midgets too?
he's been a hack. Him and another a man from Louisiana.
I'm trying to think who you talking about.
I'll put it in the
Peyton Manning?
comments. No, you out.
Symbolic. I mean, ain't got nothing to do with me. That's hey, that's your ass, dog. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
But
Hey,
that
that ain't
those.
me.
What else do we have in
Dude.
20? I mean the botched Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar WrestleMania where we split him open with the elbows. That was bad. Nicholas is Braun Strowman's tag partner. That was horrible.
What happened to Nicholas?
He's probably in high school right now.
Bruh, he was 20.
Again, a lot of the pandemic bookings sucked. If it wasn't for Tribal Chief and Paul Heyman and Sasha Banks and Bailey, all the pandemic booking was terrible.
Nah, the Kabuki Wars was getting down.
But can you remember the mid-card feuds?
Shit.
Sami Zayn trying to be Fidel Castro? Like, come on.
That triple threat with Sami Zayn, Jeff Hardy on crack.
And AJ
that
Styles?
ladder match was fire.
Where he handcuffs his ear to the ladder? No.
That was fire.
He booked Edge to win the Royal Rumble. Another example. Edge and Randy Orton, the greatest match ever? No. Bad, all terrible, all bad.
Look,
all
even
bad.
look, me and Dad had this discussion. Even that comment, dog. Jay Uso will still be champ. You know why? Because he make a lot of money.
That's not a good thing. You're giving another point as to why he shouldn't be there. Jey Uso, you two have been shitting on Jey Uso.
Look, but check this out. What did I just say? The key component, the money. That's all. Look,
they're making money hand over fist anyway.
It's Vince McMahon. He don't give a goddamn if he got 11 billion.
They're making more money
without
billion. Vince. They've been making more money without Vince, and that's probably why. Because again, Vince didn't want to do these overseas shows. That's all they fucking do is these overseas shows.
Bruh, Vince would have stopped all that shit. They still be going. He still had them on tour.
And then we'd have more people being injured. Don't forget, the first knee injury Seth Rollins had was at a fucking live event.
And guess what? He going next man up. He gonna have Ridge Holland champ. He would have kept Ridge Holland. He gonna be champ.
Yeah. Therefore, half the roster would be in the same position Big E is and talk about the show after. Oh, I almost said something.
But we're ending put in the chat.
Yeah, I know. All right, we're ending the show now. We're ending the show. I'm going to get too.
Yeah, Jim Cornette gonna have a field day with this. What goddamn they gave
like again? You want to talk about someone who hasn't had a good idea in 20 years?
No, longer than that. But yeah, the motherfucker's funny. I don't give a damn, bro. One of the funniest goddamn people on the planet for no reason.
That's why I can't take your racial politics seriously. You laugh at you.
You know why? Because I hate everybody. Guess what? I don't give a fuck what color you are. I hate you.
That's what Jim Cornette says.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. All that. That's how racism would end. If we just hated each other. I hate everybody. I don't give a goddamn what color you are.
He was red
legit. Hot. Jey Uso would still be champ because that money, bro. He don't care about none of that shit. He want this bread. It don't matter if they made $1 billion. I want another couple billion. He's just a greedy old bastard.
They are literally making more money than ever before, and he's not there.
But if he was there, he'll try to figure out another way to get some
if he was there, he would sabotage the shit like he does. Again, this was the guy who saw Zack Ryder getting over and buried him. This was the guy who saw Daniel Bryan getting over and wanted to bury him.
To be honest, some people would agree with that. Not me, but the Zack Ryder thing, some people would agree with that.
No, but every time someone gets over on their own, what would he do? Bury them. And then when he has someone who isn't ready, like Roman Reigns wasn't ready, he forces them into a position to get, like John Cena was, booed for being the face. Except John Cena was ready to be the face, but Roman Reigns wasn't ready to be the face at that time. Look how he booked Dean Ambrose. Obviously, since then, John Moxley has kind of sabotaged himself with these match choices in AEW. But that's a whole other topic. But he created competition because he fired Dusty Rhodes' son.
Baby, you fired my son. Why did you do it, Vinny? Dustin is a good kid. I don't know why you.
But that son's a pussy anyway, so it's a good thing he didn't fire him. He didn't renew his contract. That's what happened. The contract wasn't renewed, and Cody Rhodes said, "I'll show you. I'll show all of you."
Hey, Colin, Dustin.
No, Cody's the pussy.
I thought you were talking about Dustin.
No, Dustin kept working for the company.
I know, because you know why? That ex-wife, I still need money.
Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in for 3 hours. Y'all wanted a long episode. You got one.
Hey, y'all get one. Oh, yeah, y'all going to get one from Van and Davis tomorrow. They talking about college football. I don't watch college football. And besides that, I got to talk problematic shit with Amp because that's what I do. And people been pissing me off. So I definitely need to talk my shit.
Okay, Jeff Jarrett. Don't piss me off.
Do we spell out his name? What is it? Double J?
Double J E double F. No. Double J. I'm sorry. J E double F.
He spelled this shit like a rap song.
JARE or something like that, right? Double R. Yeah, he was doing it super ridiculous over top. Yeah, it was JEFF.
One of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Oh.
Slap nuts.
I'm done.